You got it.
Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we want to start off by giving our praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh.
All
right, double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone that taught us his truth. And a sincere peace, blessings, and salutations to you, Akim, that's across the four corners of the earth that are pushing this knowledge and truth and sincerity. All right, we're the brothers from the GMS Arizona camp. Okay, Lord will, with another lesson out here on the highways and byways to edify the sheep. But how about Shemi Al-Shai, man? You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man, which are the children of Israel. All right. So, hey, again, we're back out here to prophesy, you know, the word of the Lord. Okay, and feed the sheep. All right. So, hey, we just gonna jump right into it, man. Just getting into prophecy. More and more in the news right now, we see there's a story that's circulating talking about that there's an alien mothership, man. That's in our solar system right now. Okay, and a lot of you people, and you have no idea when stories like this hit the press, like what you're actually reading, it correlates directly with the scriptures, man. Because our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai, man, guess what? He was taken away in what you would call a so-called UFO. All right, after he died and then he rose again, you know, ultimately he was taken up into a chariot and taken away to sit on the right hand of the Heavenly Father. And guess what? He's coming back the same way to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, and so when men of understanding, when we see something like this hit the press, hit the news, and we get excited, okay, because we know these devils is watching. We know these devils is watching, man, and ultimately. They hear the things that we speak, man. They know that this is how our Lord is coming back. All right, and he's coming back soon, man. You got a precept? Go ahead, bro.
Right here, bro. This is Acts 1 and 10. I'll start at verse 9. It says, and when he had spoken these things, what they behold, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight.
Right, so the cloud is talking about the so-called UFO, the chariot. All right, that's talking about the chariots of Israel is what they're known as in the Bible. It's not talking about just some cloud in the sky, man. That's actually talking about a cloud, talking about a so-called UFO, Slaki. All right? Okay. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Revelations 1 and 7.
Yep.
Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him,
Yep.
and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall well because of him. Even so, amen.
Right, he cometh with clouds, man. It says every eye shall see him. So how is that going to be? Because the chariot that the Lord is coming on is going to be so big and so massive. It's going to stretch to cover the whole sky, man. Everybody is going to see this chariot because it's going to be that large. When Esdras had that vision of the chariot that he saw, he couldn't see the beginning or the end of the chariot because it was that big, man, in size. And this is, I mean, you got to think about it. When our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai come back, it's going to be no ordinary thing. You know, Yahweh Shai is not going to come back to meet us as a man. And you got to understand that he's going to come back and this event is going to be glorious far beyond anything that we've ever seen in our lives.
Yeah.
It's going to exceed what Esau Edom tries to depict in his movies. All right? So, of course he ain't coming back on some normal chariot, man. He's actually going to come back on a father ship that's going to blanket the entire sky, man. Okay, go ahead, bro.
This is 2 Ezra 13 and 6. But I beheld, and lo, he had graven himself a great mountain and flew up upon it.
That's it. He graven himself a great mountain. What is that great mountain talking about? It's talking about that chariot. All right, so Esau Edom talking about that there's a mothership in our solar system that's sending out smaller probes or smaller UFOs to go about in our universe. Okay, and what are those smaller? They call them probes, or the smaller ships that this so-called mothership is sending out. Those are the angels that's doing the bidding of the Lord. All right, go ahead. Is there more?
Yeah, it's one more verse, and it says, but I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not.
And he could not. Esdras would have seen the place where out the hill was graven, but he could not. Okay, that's describing the size of this chariot. And they talked about it. They said, if a brother could get Zechariah 5, they said that the chariot was a cylinder shape. All right, this so-called, UFO that's in our solar system. So this, again, it correlates directly with what's written in the scriptures. This directly relates to biblical prophecy. You see? You say you got it?
Yeah. It's in the book of Zechariah, chapter 5, and verse 1, and it says, and so it says, then I turned, and lifted up mine eyes, and looked, and behold, it says, and behold, a flying roll.
Right, you see that? So a flying roll. You gotta be able to envision what's being explained here, man. Zechariah, he said he looked and behold a flying roll. That's that, cylinder-shaped object that they seeing out there that's doing things that a normal comet wouldn't do.
Yeah.
It's showing ability to move, without showing propulsion. It doesn't fit the description of what they normally see out there in the heavens, man. With Esau's technology and his telescopes. All right, so they're saying that this is an artificial intelligence. And really that's an intelligence, a technology of the heavens that these devils is witnessing, man. Go ahead.
It's verse 2. It reads, it says, and he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits.
Keep going.
It says, then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth.
Right.
For it says, for every one that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it, and every one that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it.
Right, and read verse 4. Deal with, let brothers get their precept.
This is verse 4, and it reads, I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief.
Right. So, hey, you people should be very afraid, man. Those that don't believe in this truth, that they're speaking upon these things, that they're speaking upon the fact that there's some kind of object out there, all right? Because understand that this object, when the Lord comes back and he cracks those clouds, he's coming to kill, man.
Yeah.
He's going to enter into the house of the thief, man, which is this devil Esau Edom. If you go to John 10 and 10, it said what? That the thief cometh not but to steal, kill, and destroy. All right, who has performed these things in the earth? Nobody has done it on the level of the so-called white man. That's all he has done, man. He's built his city on blood, deceit, rape, and robbery. All right, and the Lord is coming back on those chariots to set it straight, man. Ultimately, what he's going to do is destroy this man's kingdom, and he's going to make all these kingdoms his own kingdom, man.
Right.
You see? Is there more on that? Go ahead.
Yeah, bro. And that's why it says in Isaiah 13 and verse 6 it says, how ye for the day of the Lord is at hand, man. Okay? And then it goes on to say that it's a day of destruction, man. So how ye, man, you people should be, hella scared, man.
And Esau is. Hey, Esau is worried, man. That's why he's putting out shit like this in the news, knowing that these things are true and they're going to come to pass to try to control the narrative. This devil always, he does things like that to try to get ahead of things and try to control the narrative. So when these chariots do appear, man, then he already done painted some kind of picture in your mind as to what it is and what it's coming to do. At the end of the day, man, the Lord going to do what he said he's going to do, and we're bringing it out.
Hey, real quick one, and then I'm going to finish off that Zechariah. This is James 2:19, and it says, thou believest that there is one God. Thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. So, okay, so they believe as well, man. Okay, and that's why that they are putting together a space force, man.
Yep.
Because they know that the threat, is coming from up there, man. All right, this is back in
Hey, if I may say too, that's why there was a report, bro, where they basically statistics from 1980 to now. Basically, the majority of the UFO sightings have been here in America, Babylon the Great.
Yeah.
You know, so that kind of fulfills that scripture in Zechariah that is coming into the house of the thief.
Yeah.
You see, now they're just observing, but the time is coming where they're going to physically attack this place. You know, that's why Luke 21 and 25 goes into that there should be signs in the heaven.
Yeah.
And these are all the signs that we're seeing, you know, that lets us know what time we're living in.
Yeah.
And look what that devil put in that movie. What is that? Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Lex Luthor. What he said the devils ain't coming from below; they're coming from above.
How about that?
I remember that was a quote.
That was cool. I was like, he a devil, but calling them devils, but you know how this devil get down, man. He's saying that which is coming from above is evil, and it's not, man. It's righteous. That which is coming from above is coming to save his people.
Right.
All the rest of you are going into captivity, man.
That's right.
And of course, the wicked are going to see it as evil because, it signifies the end of their rulership. It signifies the end of their rule and the end of their kingdom. Go ahead,
John, this is Isaiah 66 and 15. It says, "For behold, Yahweh will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire.
That's it.
For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of Yahweh shall be many."
Right. So this goes directly against what many of you people believe is the second coming of our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai is going to look like. Because Christianity leads you to believe that the Lord is coming back, in some kind of soft manner. He's going to come back, nice. He's going to try to bring peace on the earth, man. Grab Matthew 10 and 34. That he's gonna try to bring everybody together, and it's gonna be some kind of like kumbaya moment, and that's totally contrary to what's written in the scriptures. We just read it in Isaiah 66. The Lord is coming with fire in his chariots like a whirlwind. Those chariots are the angels, man. He's coming back with a heavenly host, a heavenly army of angels, and they're coming back. They're gonna be shooting out concentrated beams of fire, man, blasting people to fucking dust.
That tempest, man.
And this is real. This is written in the scriptures, right? All right, so Esau Edom putting out these stories, man. Hey, call Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Hey, that's the first thing that come to mind, because we're seeing that the Lord is bringing forth the end of America, Babylon the Great. This bitch is crumbling financially.
That's right.
Socially, economically. We're seeing that he's bringing the downfall of this place.
Yeah.
All right. And then World War III is right at the door. You got all of this friction between these countries. And now they talking about the chariots, man. There's some big mothership in the solar system, man. And what direction you think it's headed in? It's coming closer to Earth.
Yeah.
They just said there's civilians in North Korea right now that just applied for the military to fight the U.S., man.
100,000.
So
Yeah,
they're-
800,000.
they're
Over.
ready.
Over 800,000.
Their citizens are ready to fight the U.S. citizens. They're ready to kill you people, man. Why you people? See, look at you people. You out here dressing half naked, got your asses all out, going to parties, celebrating with that St. Patrick's and all that other madness. While these nations are getting ready to go to war, their citizens are getting ready to go to war. They're joining the military so they can fight you people, man. If you go to the book of Joel, the 3rd chapter, the 9th verse, the scriptures are what? They're preparing war.
Yep.
War is being prepared, man. While you American-ass people are blinded to what's going on, man.
All comfortable.
You are, amen. What I tell a brother, I said, man, that scripture where the Lord said he's coming like a thief in the night is for real, man.
Right.
Because these people are really unaware of what's going on in the world right now, man. They don't know about the economy. They don't know about the collapse of the banks. They don't know any fucking thing, man.
See, the scriptures tell you that there's a veil of darkness that covers the people, bro.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people can't see the truth that's coming out through the prophets. And I got a quick piece of
Go ahead.
I got a line.
Okay, yeah.
No, you
Yeah,
go
yeah,
first.
okay.
You go first, brother.
This is Isaiah 13 and 4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle.
God, that's it. Speak on it, bro.
Yeah, so basically, the scriptures going like the brother had said, the nations are getting prepared for what? For war. But at the end of the day, it's the Lord that's mustering, preparing that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're seeing all these things. Hey, they're all coming together, man. The Lord is bringing it all together perfectly. Why? Because we're living in the times of the end. Okay, you got something, bro?
Yeah. I got a few for you, brother. You was making some statements, man. So like the brother. So uno más. So the brother was saying like these chariots are doing all these amazing feats in the air that they can't explain. This is Psalms 103 and 20. It says, "Bless Yahweh, ye his angels that excel in strength, that do his commandments, hearken unto the voice, and hearken unto the voice of his word." And that's exactly what they're doing. They're excelling in strength. When you go to the book of Ezekiel, it tells you that when the angels rose up, these rose up. Yep. Talking about them chariots that were right behind them, man. That's how the Lord rose, bro. Yep. This is
Hey, if I may add to what you just said, bro, that's why there's always throughout history, any major event that the Israelites went through, there was always chariots in the heavens.
Yep.
In the book of Maccabees, it said that there was horses running for like 40 days.
Yeah.
You see, so this is going to be no different where, this is the greatest deliverance ever, man. So, hey, the chariots play a very focal part in our deliverance out of here, man. That's that strange act that the Lord's going to do on the earth, man.
That's why it tells you that that this deliverance is going to surpass the deliverance of the time of Egypt, man.
Yeah.
Why? Because the chariots are going to be present.
Yeah.
And they had horses going into circles.
Yeah.
Horses going into circles. They had like sheep and goats going into circles.
Yeah.
They said the animals has been acting strange.
Yeah.
They can't explain why the animals been doing that. Birds, they even saw birds just flying in circles, man, throughout these nations and shit.
Yeah.
They can't explain it.
Yeah.
These, like the brother said, going back into Acts, the 2nd chapter, these are signs that the Lord is showing, man. Yeah. Because animals, they imitate shit. Right. So what are they imitating? What do they see? And what are they imitating, man? They're imitating them ships, man.
Yeah. Hey, this is Daniel's 2:33. And his legs of iron and his feet part of iron and part of clay. And that those feet part of iron and part of clay is talking about where we're at now, man. Where we're at now as far as the power structure that statue set up, right? Going into the 10 original NATO nations, right? And now they're part of iron and part of clay because you see some NATO nations already collapsing under financial burden. Right? America is stronger, so it's not really collapsing just yet. But you got Spain? Spain is fucked up. You got Greece is fucked up, right?
Hey,
but some of those countries are better.
I shared a clip today. In Paris, bro.
Oh yeah, because
there were people in the streets and shit, and there was fire in the streets and everything.
Because they're pensions, and then they rose the retirement age in another country. I forgot what it was. It might be France as well. They rose the retirement age, and when they do that, they're basically stealing money because you already paid into it, and now they say, nah, we need some more, nigga.
That's cold,
right?
Germany's economy too. There was a report that they didn't grow, so they're basically losing.
GDP
is lowering because of all that the destruction of the Nord Stream pipeline.
Yep.
Where now they're paying astronomical prices for gas, and your whole economy runs on these fossil fuels.
Yep.
So now that you're paying more, everything costs more, man. So you're not as competitive as all these other nations, man, that are getting the cheaper fuel.
Yep. It says, verse 34, it says, "Thou sawest till that stone was cut out without hands, which smote the image upon his feet that were of iron and clay, and break them in pieces." And that's the chariot of the Lord. That's what he's coming to do, man. He's coming to fucking break this bitch in pieces, man. Right. It says, "Then was the iron, the clay, the brass, the silver, the gold, and the gold broken to pieces together and became like the chaff of the summer threshing floor," right? Beaten small, man, no resemblance. It says, "And the wind carried them away, that no place was found for them, and the stone that smote the image became a great mountain, filled the whole earth." And that's what the Lord's coming to do. Yeah. He's coming to take down these kingdoms, these rulerships. When you go back to Revelation, it tells you he had many crowns. Yeah. Why? Because he took down all these fucking nations.
That reminds me of the 300.
Yeah.
Remember the dude showed up with all those crowns?
Yeah. Well, that's what the Lord's about to do, man. He's going to show up with the crowns, showing that he's going to conquer these fucking nations, man.
And it must be real bad, bro, that the sightings, you get me? All the sightings that they're seeing, for them to bring out this information. Because, hey, Esau, what does he do? He wants to control the narrative. He wants to stay ahead of it, man. So, that just allows us to know through the Spirit that these sightings are overwhelming, man.
Yep,
He's seeing a lot of them, and he's seeing these humongous ships flying in space, man. So now he has to say something. Now he has to sort of get ahead of it and control the narrative like he does with everything, man.
Because it's getting too much, man. It's getting too much. I mean, you can only have so many chariot videos pop up on WorldStar before niggas start asking questions, man. Can you grab Malachi 3 and 5? And then I'm gonna get this one. And then another brother grabbed Isaiah 19 and 1, and then I'll get one after y'all get those. Cause this is what's happening. The brother's been talking about it, man. Chariots are here, bro.
They here.
We about to see some shit, man.
We were with the Akim yesterday at the park, man, doing, putting in the work, doing a video, and after we wrapped up, we just so happened to look up, man, and it was a chariot right there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I was able to record it. You zoom in on it, because it was actually kind of close, man. You zoom in on it, it's an orb of light. You know what I'm saying? Esau can't come and say like that's a plane or what I'm saying. Something. No, it was obviously an orb of light, man, and the flight pattern was more kind of snake-like.
Yep.
It wasn't no that smooth straight line that you see on Esau's planes, bro. So the chariots are here, man.
Yeah.
That's how you know we're getting to the end too, because they're training the military right now for riots, man.
Yep.
Why are they training the military for riots? They're training the military, man. They're doing away with your police officers, and now they're bringing in the military.
Yep. Yep.
So that's how you know. And they're doing that because look at the economy, man. Look how bad it's getting. You got people right now getting laid off, man. More and more people at these companies, and we're talking about multi-millionaire companies, man, laying people to fuck off, man. What are you gonna do if you really think about it, right? You live in lavishly. You done worked at this job for like 5, 10 fucking years. You making $120,000 a year. You get laid the fuck off, man. What are you gonna do about that house you live in?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do about that mortgage payment?
Yeah.
Or that nice ass Tesla? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That Tesla. You know what
Uh-huh.
I'm saying? You lose all that shit. You know
Tesla
how
roaster.
Edom is. You know how Edom is with his family, man. If Edom start losing money and he can't do nothing about it, he take out the whole family.
Whole family.
Shit.
You guys all gotta come with me.
And that's how you know that we really here, man. We really at the fucking end, man.
Yeah. You got that?
Isaiah 19.
Who got the Malachi? Yeah.
All right, so this is the book of Malachi 3 and 5. It says, and I will come near, Salakia, and I will come near to you to judgment.
Yep.
And I will be a swift witness against the sorcerers, and against the adulterers, and against false swearers, and against those that oppress the hireling in his wages.
And who's done that? Who's done that, man? With all these banks collapsing, who's done that? How's the Lord going to be a swift witness, man? Them chariots, man, they come to do the bidding of the Lord. So the Lord's about to literally, he's doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing. Because when you really look...
They're coming back and forth. So they're doing what? They're working on the minds of the kings of the earth.
Hey, that and the people.
They're making, I was just about to say that. They're also doing what? They're working on the minds of the people too.
Yeah.
That's why you have because what? Who's telling these CEOs and CFOs to fire people?
Mm-hmm.
Right. The Lord is, man.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord is he causing events to take place where they gotta do what? Hey, we gotta let you go, man.
Yep.
And we gotta let you go, man. We gotta let you go. Look, we're sorry, but we gotta let all y'all go. Then they fire over 1,000, 2,000 people that's not gonna know what to fucking do. Then all these people that was making all their money, they gotta go work at jobs they don't want to work at.
Yep.
They gotta go do the McDonald's.
Yep.
They gotta go do the Burger Kings. They gotta do the Subways and shit. Them people have they're college educated people that gotta do jobs that's only gonna get them $35,000 to $40,000 a year.
Yep. Yeah, and they fucking bills is a fucking $60,000 a year at least.
Talking about bills at $6,000, $7,000 a month.
Hey, bro, I got a precept for you real quick.
Real quick, is there more on that?
A little bit more, bro.
Okay.
It says, back on verse 5, the widow and the fatherless, and that turn aside the stranger from his right, and fear not me, saith the Lord of hosts.
You see, these people don't fear the Lord. So what? Now his judgment. Now he's coming near to judgment, right? And that's why the chariots are coming.
I got a cold one for you, if I may.
Go ahead.
This is 2 Chronicles 16 and verse 9. For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth.
Yeah, and the eyes of the Lord is talking about the chariots right there, man.
Right.
And when you go back to the counsel that the Lord had in the time of Job, he asked Satan where he'd been at, and he said, I've been to and fro on the earth.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Right.
traveling.
Yeah.
Jotting everything, man, taking report.
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah.
the angels don't miss a beat, man.
Right.
They're here and they're reporting on everything. And that's why the Lord, dealing with the Lord is such a fearful thing, man.
Yeah.
Hey, remember the scriptures say the Lord's eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
Yeah.
And remember, an angel, hey man, the angels, that's power right
Yeah,
there, man.
yeah.
Right.
He has made his angels the ministers of
Ministering fire, yeah.
You know? That's power, bro. The angels are no joke.
There's another one where it says the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the good and the evil.
And the evil.
Yeah, right?
I'll run
Hey,
over to
and in that article, they said that the so-called mothership was sending out probes. So again, we were saying that those are the angels, and because they said that this artificial intelligence can send out probes so they can do research
Yep.
of our universe. So this is the same thing that he's reading right now in the
Yeah,
scriptures,
yeah, yeah.
where the eyes of the Lord are beholding all things,
Yeah.
man. That's why we're saying, hey, you got prophets that can rightly divide the word of truth, man, and we can explain how these things that are happening in everyday life in your world, you know, and relate them to what's happening in the scriptures, man.
Yeah.
We can bring it out.
Well, the Lord said He was going to set up faithful witnesses, right? Why y'all bashing me? I shout for the word because, man, we've been teaching it right, bro. It's shit's happening because there's another one like you were saying, right? When you go back into the story about Sodom and Gomorrah, the angels came and peeped it first,
Yeah.
and then the destruction came. And so we in that same time, the
Well,
angels
think
are
about
peeping
it.
shit.
When the Lord told him, He told Abraham, if there be found 50, then I will spare them.
Yep.
Well, who was going through trying to find them, whether if they was wicked or whether if they was
Yep.
righteous? The angels.
Yep.
So the angels was just going through.
Yep. Coming back, marking out the houses.
Hey,
Yeah.
well, what does the scripture say in Ezekiel 9? You know, put a mark upon them that sigh and cry.
Cry, yeah.
So the angels are, actually putting that mark on them, bro.
Yeah.
To seal us for the Heavenly Father.
Woo.
I'll finish this real quick, if I may.
Yeah, Isaiah 19.
2 Chronicles 16:9. For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth to show Himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect toward Him. You know, so angels, hey, that's just a faith booster for us, man. You know, that lets us know that, hey, the Lord's out there watching us, and He's taking note of everything that's going on, man.
Right.
All right. So it says, herein thou hast done foolishly, therefore from henceforth thou shalt have wars. You know, that's it.
Beautiful. Hey, Tazabah, you want me to get this Isaiah 19?
Yeah.
God, this is Isaiah 19:1, and it says, the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at His presence.
You see? Hey, so the Lord's coming on the swift clouds and coming into Egypt, man. Right? Go ahead,
All over
brother.
again.
Bro, it's just cold, bro. You don't think when the Lord sat there and told Moses when he was at the burning bush, He said, I've seen the affliction of my people. You don't think He sent out His angels to take a note of that?
He seen the affliction.
Right.
Right?
He had the angels taking a report, going back up to the Heavenly Father, telling them what was going on.
Because the scriptures tell you that the Lord's eyes are too pure to behold iniquity. So you think the Lord was pulling the clouds open and looking in? No, He sent men to go do that for him. He sent His angels. So now we're in those same times where all these things are happening. The chariots are here, and the Lord's looking on the affliction of His people. Brothers out here fucking breaking their backs to try to stay righteous. Right? And then He's looking at the people that are in contrast and against Him, and He's like, yo, this shit is getting out of hand.
Yeah.
Right? These niggas have gone too far. And that's exactly the time we're in. So now chariots are here for a reason, man. The chariots don't come around when shit's sweet. Those are chariots for salvation and war. Right? If nobody needed to be saved, there's not a dangerous situation, so those things wouldn't pop up. But since the situation is getting worse, now they got to pop up.
Yeah. Man, that's reading on. I'm gonna finish this out. It says, "And the idols of Egypt," back in Isaiah 19:1, it says, "And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at His presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it.
Woo. Hey, isn't that happening? Aren't their hearts melting? Aren't they worried? Aren't all these military people like, yo, we don't have a way to combat this. This should be a concern. Now they're sitting there actually, I think Biden asked for like, I think it was like $7 trillion for a military budget. What do you think?
800 million, I think.
800 million? No, it went in trillion. He went up to a trillion. He went up to trillion because the threat is so much bigger now, and now they're sitting there seeing the danger in the sky. So, I mean, the budgets that they had before staying in the billion markers, that's not going to work for the Lord. You're going to have to blow a bag to try to fight against the Lord. Right?
Right. Damn, man. See, yeah. So again, we in those times, man. We're set up as the watchmen, and that's what we're gonna do. Like this devil went from making this big hoopla about fucking space balloons and shit. You know what I'm saying? Balloons coming from China, whatever the fuck they said it was. To now he's talking about, you know, a ship that's in our solar system that's sending out probes, man. So what's coming next? Lord willing, the manifestation of the chariots, man, in the sky. You know what I'm saying? But to where this devil, hey, it can't be refuted.
Yeah.
It can't be denied. You know what I'm saying? That you people are going to actually witness this. Lord willing, that's next. You got it, Doc.
Why do you think this devil came up with something that was called the blue beam? Because he's going to have to trick you people. When you begin to see something like that manifest in the sky, he needs something, what is it?
Strategic.
A strategic plan, man. And that will be to try to get you people to sway from the chariots, man. So he'll start doing this little blue beam shit and start showing you shit like, oh man, look at that in the sky, and try to sway you from the chariots, man. This devil he's made to be a devil, a deceiver, man.
And the whole reason why they put on the news that they shot something down and they couldn't find it, that's in order to control the masses, because if something came like that into the atmosphere and stood right there in front of you, unless you heard that, oh yeah, they beat it before,
right,
you're gonna be like, fuck everything, shit, we're dying anyway. Like that's all that's gonna happen, bro. They showed you on that movie. There was a UFO movie that came out a little while ago. I think it was like Circles or something like that, where the chariots, just a bunch of chariots around the world, just stopped right above the Earth, and then they were trying to figure out what was going on. And as soon as the chariots come and they saw the military couldn't do shit, people started fucking riding, killing each other. It was on the news.
I know what movie. It's the girl plays. From Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
It's called something 9, man. I forget what it's called, man, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So that's why he put that shit out there. But peep this. This is Zechariah 1:19. It says, and I said unto the angel that talked with me, what be these? And he answered me, these are the horns which have scattered the tribe, which have scattered Judah, Israel, and Jerusalem. Right? The horns that it's talking about are the other nations, the powers, right? It says, verse 20, it says, and Yahweh showed me 4 carpenters. Then said I, what come these to do? And he spake, saying, these are the 4 horns which have scattered Judah, so that no man did lift up his head. But these are come, talking about the carpenters, these are come to fray them, to cast out the horns of the Gentiles, which have lifted up their horn over the land of Judah to scatter it. Right? So those carpenters are the angels coming in those chairs. That's what those chairs are coming for, to fucking beat down the nations that scattered us. So that's what we're seeing, man. You about to see the angels get down, bro. Right. You about to see some shit, man, because everything that we going through in this society, bro, this shit is coming to an end. Like the Lord said, what? There's many scripture where it says, shall not I visit a nation for these? Because all these abominations have happened here, so now the Lord's about to start addressing things, bro.
Hey, that word carpenter, brother, it's the word courage. It's skillful to destroy warriors.
Woo!
Run that back. Run that back.
The word carpenter there is the word courage. It's a skillful to destroy warriors.
Y'all can step up, bro. Stand right there, man.
That's what
y'all can hear,
man. Hey, that's it, bro. Hey, calm, bro.
Right there.
Real quick, Habakkuk 3 and 8. Habakkuk 3.
Zechariah. 1:20. Yeah.
Bring that out real quick.
It's for the book of Habakkuk 3 and verse 8. And it says,
Stay close enough so
it
y'all
says,
can hear.
was the Lord displeased against the rivers? Was thine anger against the rivers? And it says, was thy wrath against the sea, that thou didst ride upon?
Hey, and that's what the world does not understand, bro. That when the Lord comes to get busy, He's doing it in a level that the world has not seen, bro.
Yeah.
You know, Daniel's the 12th chapter, a day that shall not be or shall ever be again. You know, so that just this deliverance is going to be on a whole different scale of war, man.
Right.
What does the book of Isaiah say? This shall be with burning and fuel of fire, man.
Right.
You know, it ain't going to be your typical war, man. This is going to be literally a war of the heavens, man. A Star Wars type shit.
Right.
You know, where there's going to be chariots flying. You know, the plains of Esau. Well, Revelation, right? 12. You know, it talks about Michael and his angels waging war against Yahushua and Michael, man.
Yep.
See, that's what's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna be like the greatest action movie, you know, / sci-fi movie ever, bro.
Right.
You know, and
Hollywood, man.
We're gonna experience it, bro. That's the thing of it. We're gonna be in the midst of it, and that's the scary part about it. That's what the scriptures say in Peter is that you know, they should scarcely be saved because it's gonna be that bad. It's gonna be that you know, where faith is the only thing that's gonna sustain you if you have it. You know, if you don't have it, then you know, motherfuckers are gonna be having heart attacks.
It's going to be a simultaneous thing, Salaki, but it's going to be a simultaneous thing when those cherries show up and those missiles begin to hit, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. That's
So it's
it.
going to be right at the last trump, like Job said. You know what I mean?
And what it tells you in Isaiah 33 and 6, it says,
Knowledge should be the stability of that
Time, bro.
the strength of salvation.
so that's what you're gonna have to be stable, is the wisdom and the knowledge of this word, man.
Right.
You know. But this is are you still with this? Are you still with Habakkuk?
Yeah. Finish that
It's,
off.
continuing on Habakkuk 3 and 8, and it says, it says, was thy wrath against the sea, that thou didst ride upon thine horses and thy chariots of salvation?
Right, and that's what they are. Not only are they bringing destruction, but they're also going to be bringing deliverance to the Lord's elect. You see, the brother just mentioned it. In the midst of World War III, you know, in the midst of chaos, all hell breaking loose, you know, the chariots coming back, you know, destroying the wicked. Then they're also going to be going across the four corners of the earth to gather the elect. All right. They're also going to be bringing forth that deliverance because these are the chariots of salvation, man.
Yeah.
Now, you got a precept?
I got a
Go ahead.
Hey,
Daniel.
brought me Jeremiah.
You said Daniel 8?
This is Daniel's 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteous as the stars forever and ever. You got that?
It's Jeremiah 23 and verse 2, and it says, therefore thus saith the Lord, power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people.
Start at 3.
This is verse 3. It says, and I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries, whither I have driven them, and will bring them again to their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase.
There you go. The Lord is about to bring great judgment to the earth. You go into Genesis 47 and 5, the scriptures tell you for Lord shall deliver his people with a great deliverance. So this is what's coming, man. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. It's gonna be a beautiful sight to come, man. And it's only really gonna be beautiful to those who know this truth. The rest of you people, man, you're gonna be in shock because you thinking that this so-called white man is about to come out of the sky somewhere, but it's not gonna be so, man. What's gonna come out of the sky is darkness and death, man.
Yeah.
That's it. What does Matthew 10 and 34 say, man? Think not that I come to send peace on earth,
But a sword.
but a sword, man. So the Lord is coming back to kill. You know, hey, it's going to be something when we're in the midst of watching these chariots bring forth the destruction, you know, that we're speaking about. And, you know, you can imagine, just like they show in the movies, where, you know, people are running, trying to find cover, you know, from the blast of these chariots, you know, that's taking people out, man, and you running, and because, hey, we're going to be brought through the fire, man, so we're going to be in the midst of it, like the brother brought out. But you can imagine running and just seeing everybody around you getting blown to fucking dust, man.
Yeah.
While all of those beams is missing you.
Yeah.
That's when you, hey, and then you will feel some kind of comfort in a way, man. Like, hey, you're gonna be terrified, but at the end of the day, man, hey, if you be of the elect, the scriptures talk about how there's some that stand before us that shall not taste the death, man.
Yep.
Well, think about when you go into the book of Exodus, during the time of our people being coming out of Egypt, man.
Yeah.
You know, we had to put the blood over the doorpost, and then the angel came and took all the firstborn of Egypt. So it's going to be no different, man.
Yeah.
All the ones with the mark, like the brother just mentioned, all the ones with the mark, the beams are going to be missing and getting everybody else, man. It's going to be a beautiful thing.
Hey, you might be in a situation, bro, where you're surrounded by motherfuckers and the chariot just comes through and boom.
Yeah.
What does scripture say? I should give my angels charge over thee. Hey, David was delivered from a situation like that where the chariot came and picked them up, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So those things will happen. You know,
Hey.
we have faith that those things will happen.
We got it. We did a sit down. I got it in. I believe it's the book of Samuel's. But the Lord told David, hey, when you hear the moving over the mulberry trees, then you can go out and fight, because the Lord goes before you to fight. That's how the Lord gonna do, man. The Lord gonna go out before us.
Well, Egypt, bro, then the chariot come down and separate the host of Pharaoh from the host of Israel.
Yeah.
Get to him. He created that separation. That was the Lord. Yahweh Shai. It was that angel, man. Was a pillar of fire. You know, what does it say?
Pillar of fire by night.
Yeah, pillar of fire by night.
Cloud
You know, and a
cloud by
cloud,
day.
cloud before them by day. You see, that's the level of protection the Lord has for the nation of Israel. You Israelites, man. You see, hey, I think this brother had a precept. You got something?
Hey, bro, that's what the scriptures say, man. It says, in Isaiah, I want to say it's 14 or it's 41, man. It says, fear not thou horn Jacob, man.
Right.
It says, fear not, man. Because the Lord is, you know, it says that the Lord shall hold us up with the right hand of his righteousness, man.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, Lord is going to be with us through it all, man.
Yeah.
It says, fear not thou horn Jacob. You know, hey, bro, Lord is for us, man.
That's it.
Hey, bro, it says in the book of Sirach that he hath care for his elect.
Yeah.
He hath care for, you know, hopefully that be us, man.
Right.
He hath care for us, man. You know?
Shit, it says that the Lord wrote the names of the elect on the palm of his hand, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Hey, the Lord got you, man. You know, ain't nobody gonna take one of his elect from the Lord's hand, man.
Yeah. It says that too.
If the Lord got you, he got you, bro.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you go through, the Lord's always gonna find a way for you to come back and do what you fucking have to do, man.
That's it.
You know?
That's it.
That goes because, like the brother's been saying, you know, the elect is gonna be delivered out of this. Huh? If you're not part of the elect, you're gonna just inherit this destruction that Yahweh Shem Shai gonna bring, man. Because the elect, we're gonna have faith. We have faith in Yahweh Shem Shai to deliver us out of this, man. You know what I mean? Like the brother was saying, the angel's gonna come back to gather his elect, and this is Matthew 24:31. And it says, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
Hey, how is that possible, bro? You know? You gotta have some type of vehicle that could go to different parts of the earth. You know what I mean? What are those?
That's them chariots, man.
I got you right here to back you up. This is Isaiah 31:5. As birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem.
Right.
Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it. So it's three things, you know what I'm saying, that these chariots are going to do. They're going to bring health, deliverance, and protection, man.
Right.
You know?
And it's clear that the vehicles that he's going to be traveling in are gonna, as coming by air. He's gonna. It said as birds flying.
Okay,
So what are these craft? What are these craft, man? When you read that article, now you can go back, read it again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you got the understanding of what we bringing out, go back and read it again, man.
Yeah.
And tremble while you reading that shit, man. If you're not a believer in Yahweh Shemi Hawashai. Because we're the ones, Lord willing, that are going to have that protection, that cloak of protection when all of this is going down. Because, hey, that's why we serve the Lord, man. Hey, we have an expectation, for a reward. Yep. That's why we put forth these good works, and with the hopes that the Lord would have mercy on us during the time when He come back and do all of this thrashing. Got something?
I got a quick one, bro. This is Isaiah 26 and 20. It says, "Come, my people." And that's basically talking just about the elect, because we know the elect are the only ones that are going to go in those chariots. So it says, "Come, my people, enter down into thy chambers." And when you go into that word chambers, there the Hebrew word is hadar, which means an enclosed location. Yeah. Which is inside those chariots. And says,
if I could say, the Lord said He was going to make up His sheepfold. Right? When you go into a sheepfold, boxed in the sheep, protect them from everything outside.
Hey, and that fire, bro, it's a consuming fire. It's gonna be real fucking hot. So the Lord's gonna have to have these vehicles, man. Well, the Lord could have done it, another way, but the way the Lord did it, just to show His power, He's gonna have these chariots, man. He's gonna take you up to the heavens and shit, and give you the best, like brothers always say, the best view of these fireworks, man. It's gonna be a hell of a show.
I get to see a glass. What's that? Revelation.
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead, bro. Finish that up.
It says, "And shut thy doors about thee, hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed."
See?
And that indignation is talking about the destruction, the nuclear fire, and everything that's going to be happening here in this place.
Right, and that's how you know that the World War III and the deliverance, are going to be events that's going to happen. As far as like timing, they're going to be very close.
Oh.
They're going to be very close, man, because the World War III is where you're going to get the thermonuclear fire.
Yeah.
That's gonna be that lake of fire that, if a brother could get that sea of glass, man, when they elect after they're beamed up into the chariots, the scriptures describe that there's a sea of glass on those chariots, man, where they're gonna be able to look down and see the destruction. Now this is the true interpretation of the lake of fire. It's not talking about some hell that's underground, man, that some of these off Israelite groups they push, man. This is talking about America, man. This is talking about the nuclear destruction. You gotta understand that when this place get hit with as many missiles as this Lord is gonna hit it with, that's why the scriptures talk about how this place is gonna burn forever and ever, man. Shit, when the Twin Towers fell, smoke was going up for months after, man. So how much more when this place get hit with 200 million nuclear warheads, man?
Just think about when that fire, when they was looking at that fire in a helicopter in California, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then people was driving through that shit. People was driving through that shit, recording it. People drove through that shit, recording it. And when they was recording it, it looked crazy as hell, man. So just imagine if you was in a helicopter, man, it would literally look like a lake of fire, man.
Yeah.
Right.
That was going on in California.
That's it. You got that shit glass?
Yeah, I got it right here, bro. This is Revelation 15, and I'll start at verse 1. "And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous 7 angels, having the 7 last plagues. For in them is filled the wrath of the Most High. And I saw it as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire."
That's it.
Because Job, it talks about in 6 trouble out of the 7 trouble you should be delivered. That 7 trouble goes together.
So this is Job 5 and 19. It says, "He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yeah, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee."
There you go. So that 7th trouble, those are the nuclear missiles when they hit. Because we are going to go through martial law. We're going to experience Jacob's trouble, man. We're going to be in the midst of it. Well, our hope is that the Lord's going to feed us, take care of us, sustain us in those days.
Right, and no breakdown in faith, man. That's why we pray to Yahweh Shemi Hawashai that He equip us with the level of faith we need to endure all the way until the end. You don't want to have no breakdown in faith, because He might put you in, situation A, B, C, and D, and then after that is your deliverance. You don't want to break down on the way to that last step, man. So we want that faith to be able to endure all of these things, all of these obstacles that the Lord might put in our way in our journey. Lord willing to get on one of those chariots, man.
Hey, because your deliverance might be one of the fucking spectacular ones, bro.
Right.
Like your deliverance might not have to be, out of nowhere, fucking Esau rose through and starts killing everybody and let you go. Your deliverance could be an angel pop up for you. Why would you don't want to cheat that? I ain't cheating that, man. I want to see that, bro.
Nah, yeah, you want the whole story.
Yeah, man.
You don't want to end the book right before the end, man.
Telling your kids in the kingdom, hey, man, Michael, man, he showed up just in time for you, bro.
I ain't think there was no way out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so
they was about to fuck me up.
It's like, brother, yesterday in the lesson, he brought out the word legends, man. We're gonna become things that people are gonna read about.
Yep.
Because that word legend goes back to something that people read,
Yep.
and that's what we are gonna become, man. Living legends.
That's beautiful, man.
We gonna be what they what you read about, like Achilles and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how we're gonna be. Our names are gonna be written in history.
Right.
It just like
it ain't
the-
like he was doing what he did. These ancient people 50 years ago, 100 years ago, man. It was hundreds of years ago, man, where some of these men lived and did what they did, and we still reading about them today.
Yep.
I mean, just think about it, bro, because the elect are going to be the first rulership to reign with Yahweh Shai for
That's
1,000
it.
years. Bro. Not everybody's going to get that privilege.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, it's the same, man. It says that your names are written in heaven, man.
That's it.
So they're up there, man.
Hey,
we're
man.
gonna consult with Yahweh Shai, bro. We're gonna be around his he's gonna be telling us, what to do around the earth, man.
Yeah, because basically it tells you that we're going to be pillars, and what does a pillar do? A pillar is something that supports, bro.
Yep. If you go into the Apocrypha, right, it tells you that there's many prophets that didn't get books, but they're counts in the heavens, man. In the kingdom, man, those books are gonna come out. And the scripture, if the scriptures tell you that the earth is not able to hold the books that are written of Yahweh Shai, what do you think other planets are gonna hold?
And the Lord said
The
you
rest
should
of the
do greater
Chronicles, bro.
works, bro. Yeah. The scripture say you should do greater works
Yeah.
than those that Yahweh Shai did.
Bro, our kids are gonna be able to go to other planets just to read about us, bro.
Man.
And you know,
Hey,
brothers,
go read about go read about me, son. Fucking you hear about me.
you might have that power to hologram it, bro, and
Yeah.
just show everything that we're
Bro.
doing right now. Hey,
well,
man,
let's show you
the Lord's gonna give us a mind, bro, like His. The scriptures say in 1 John, the 3rd chapter, that it does not yet appear what we shall be.
Yeah.
We're gonna be like our Lord, man.
In the show, man, hey, bro, I forgot what show it is, but it's basically, this girl has the power to make people see things. It's not Stranger Things, it's one where the daughter escapes Freaks.
To make people. Oh yeah, it is Freaks.
Is it Freaks?
There's a movie, but then yeah, I think that's
No,
Freaks.
bro, it's Stranger Things because the girl has the power, and then
To see things.
she has a sister
Oh yeah.
that was also in the hospital with her that got experimented on, but
Yeah.
also
The Indian girl.
in Eternals, bro. They had there was that chick that she had the power to make people see things and everything.
Yeah.
She had the power to hologram things.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, they get that because the elect gonna have that, man.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, bro, the elect's gonna have powers that are gonna be way beyond what all these movies and shows
Yep.
put out.
They're going to manipulate the elements, bro.
Hey.
You know what I mean? Spiritual power.
Hey, Yahweh Shai did that, right?
Yeah. Yahweh Shai did that. He rebuked the sea and the wind.
Yeah.
Bro.
That's power there, bro.
All right, back in Revelation 15:2. And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire.
And I think that portion when it says the sea of glass is talking about the stratosphere region of
Yep.
the earth. Because there's actual crystallized water up there.
Yep.
Ozone layer.
Yeah, ozone layer.
So it says of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast,
Right, and this part is important. Go ahead.
and over his image,
Yep.
and over his mark.
Right, so you can't take that MOTB, man, if you want to get on one of these chariots.
Yep.
You can't do it.
Yeah.
So you got to know what it is so that you can avoid it if you want deliverance, man, go ahead.
Because it says them that got the victory over it. Because I
That's
mean,
it.
that just destroys that philosophy that
Right.
you got certain camps saying, oh well, you can put it and take it out at the last
Yeah.
minute,
Nah.
bro.
Nah.
It says them that got the victory over it.
Yup. Yup.
So they defeated temptation.
That's it. Go ahead.
Just try a little bit of crack. Just a little bit. Just one rock's not gonna hurt.
Because with the mark, it basically is the ultimate betrayer to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man.
Because now you're giving Esau the ability to control you.
Yep.
That's the Lord power is to control.
Exactly.
Not Esau. So now this devil, he knows where you at all times.
Yeah.
He could pretty much cut your life off whenever he wants to. Right. And he can even kill you by way of that. All he got to do is send some type of shock to your damn brain. So now he have the power over you, which is supposed to be Yahweh Bashem
Because basically the nation of Israel has a connection with God, but we have something called the God gene. And what he's trying to do with this chip is he's trying to put his mark up in you. Oh, well, you know, I'm part of your DNA now. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it says, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High. And they sing the song of Moses, the servant of the Most High, and the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, Lord power almighty. Just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints.
Man, you can imagine the praise that we're gonna give to Yahweh Shimi Shai once we open up our eyes, because hey man, when them missiles is crashing down, man,
you gonna have to.
You gonna have your eyes closed.
Yeah, you gonna have to close them, man. You gonna squint.
Kind of tucked a little bit, man. When you open your eyes and you see on one of them chairs, can you imagine the praise you're gonna get to the Lord? We gonna, bro, a new body.
I feel like a lot of brothers have dreams like that, bro. I've had a dream like that, bro.
Listen,
Bro,
you gonna be, touching your arms like,
bro.
You gonna take that first
Oh my
breath.
gosh,
You gonna take that first breath.
You're going to actually be breathing.
Yeah,
You
bro.
gonna be like, man, that feels different.
Yeah.
You gonna, hey, come on, man. Hey, can you imagine? It's not gonna be enough praise for Yahweh Shimon Shine that day, knowing all of the hell that we just left behind, and it's over now.
Yeah.
All the stress,
all
the worries,
Yeah.
all the
Come on,
tears,
man.
Yeah.
that shit gonna be gone.
It's a wrap. All these things gonna come to mind in a moment, so you can imagine how that moment is gonna feel.
We ain't gonna say fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Burn, bitch. Like, you gonna be looking down there like, burn.
I must be allowed to read this, brother.
Go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment,
In the
the
twinkling of an eye,
at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed.
Man.
For this corruptible must put on
incorruption,
incorruption, and this mortal must put on
immortality.
Hey, no more sliding, slipping off.
Fuck
man.
no,
We're
man.
gonna be fucking perfect, man.
Wow.
We're gonna be
Hey,
gods, man.
I said, ye are gods.
our rags will really be clean, man.
Yeah.
They will be white, man. No stains, no dirts, no shoe prints, no
Nope.
nothing, man.
Nope.
They gonna be clean.
Not off-white, not that Virgil
Yeah, none of
bullshit.
that.
It's gonna be
Not yellow,
real
not
white.
that yellow white, you know what I mean? The yellow white and shit.
Uh-huh.
Like alone on and shit.
Yeah.
I'll finish it off. Back in 1 Corinthians 15 and 54. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law.
Man.
But thanks be to the Most High, which giveth us the victory through our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
Hey,
Immortality,
bro.
baby.
Right.
Yeah.
Victory through our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai. Go ahead, bro. You gonna say something?
No, I'll just finish this up because it says right here, because it basically, Paul sums it up, man. He just gave you all these attributes that make you fucking feel good, right?
Yeah.
So it says, therefore, my beloved brethren, and this is what we push, man, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord,
Right.
for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
You know, so what we're doing out here, man, you know, has a great reward. Remember, Peter asked Yahweh Shai himself. Yahweh Shai didn't rebuke him. Yahweh Shai gave him a straight up answer. Hey, yeah, you're gonna get 100-fold, bro. You're gonna get everything that your heart desires in righteousness.
Right.
You know?
Hey, some time ago, right, I had a dream. Sounded exactly like what this brother detailed, bro. Some time ago, and it was like a 3-part, bro. It was like I was walking, I was with my woman, I met some dude that I knew in the truth, and he tried to sit here and say, hey, we can go this way. I was like, nah, bro, just keep going this way. He went his way, I kept going my way, and out of nowhere saw him no more, because he went wherever they was fucking he tried to finagle the system to try to get past them and act like he was gonna get the chip. I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm not even going that way. Bro, I keep going. I'm not with my woman no more. And out of nowhere, the whole fucking city's after me. Those military trucks and everything shooting and shit. I see jets flying over and I see a bunch of bombs coming down. And I see one chariot come right above in the distance. Boom. And there's somebody else that's like, I know him. And I'm like, bro, I ain't seen you in a minute though, type shit. Bro, I start running. The chariot puts on its light. I'm running to the beam. Bro, I'm fucking crying. I'm crying this shit. I'm like, fuck. Hey, bro, I get in that beam. I get up. My eyes are still closed. And out of nowhere, I wake up. I open my eyes. I'm in the chariot. And the angel's right there saying, did you cry? I said, hell yeah, I cried, bro. Hell yeah, I cried.
I got
Hey,
this
that's
real quick.
beautiful.
This is Romans 2:6. Who will render to every man according to his deeds? To them who by patient continuance and well-doing seek for glory and honor and immortality, eternal life.
Man.
I got this one, man.
Calm, man. Those are the things we're seeking after. Those are the things that we're fighting for. That's why like the brother read, we gotta be immovable in this thing. Hey, you want to be firmly rooted in this belief in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, because hey, we're gonna be persecuted. You know, the scriptures talk about how through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom. So, hey, we're gonna catch hell. We're gonna go through a lot of shit as that time approaches. But be immovable in this thing. Think about the reward. Hey, the brothers is bringing it out beautifully, man. We have a very, very great reward coming to those who remain faithful, okay, who keep the patience in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. A very great reward. Go ahead with your precept.
Come on, man. This is from the book of Romans 8 and 18, because the brother had said earlier, man, you know, basically, man, as soon as we get those bodies and everything, man, okay, we're gonna talk about the things, you know, that we went through and such, and like, damn, bro, it was nothing, man, it was nothing. All right, it's Romans 8 and 18, and it says, for I reckon that the sufferings of this time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us, man. You know, so the sufferings, man, ain't really like nothing, man. Okay, you have to have the mindset to just conquer all this shit, man, because it's gonna come a time to where if we get that, to where it's lucky. You know, to when we get that reward, man, everyone's gonna be like, man, hey, bro, I'm glad that I endured.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I, you know, that I clutched on to my integrity, man.
Yeah. See the victory, man.
Okay, that's you. Hey. Come on, man. You have to envision, you know, you getting the deliverance. Okay, which is the victory, man.
Right. And don't be like niggas in the world where they just see themselves having a lot of money. Envision yourself doing everything that gets that reward, man. Envision yourself doing the work. Envision yourself fucking studying. Envision yourself listening to the audio Bible, going to camp. Right? Being in service to righteous brothers. Envision all that, man.
Right.
And then after that's done, then you start envisioning getting that deliverance. Being in the kingdom, ruling, putting your foot in Esau's ass, bro.
That's it.
Come with those levels, man. There's steps, you know. But I'm gonna jump down to verse 24. It says, for we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. See, man, and people here put their hope in shit that they can see.
Right.
But we have our hope you know, and that which is not seen, man.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and the scriptures say that that there is more which is unseen than is seen, man.
Right.
Okay.
Beautiful.
It also says that the temporal things, shall pass away, but the things that are not seen, those are eternal.
Hey,
Yeah.
right, man. It says, for what a man seeth, why doth he yet hope for? But if we hope for that, as Lucky it says, but if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it. So that's what we're doing, man.
That's beautiful.
Hey, bro, we're waiting with patience, man. We have to. Hey, bro, we have to. We have to be patient, man. Hey, bro, that is a necessity, man.
Yep.
Okay, this, you know what's that say, man? That you know.
Your patience possess
Yep.
your soul.
Hey, man, possess ye your souls, man. So, hey, man, so just hold it down for right now, man.
Yeah.
That's where that faith come in, man.
I got some precept.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 3:5. It says, "And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For the Most High proved them and found them worthy for Himself." That's why the Scripture says, marvel not when strange things begin to happen. You know, and when you go into the book of Sirach, the 2nd chapter, the Scriptures tell you to take these things patiently. So this is Wisdom of Solomon 10 and Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 15. "But the righteous live forevermore. Their reward also is with the Lord, and the care of them is with the Most High." Wisdom of Solomon 10 and 17. "Render to the righteous a reward of their labors, guided them in a marvelous way, and was unto them for a cover by day and a light of stars in the night season." So that's what brothers are waiting for that reward. And that reward is what? The new bodies, the crowns. And we already received the reward right now.
Yeah.
The reward that we receive right now is being able to understand this truth.
Yeah.
Being able to come out here and break down these scriptures, right? To being able to come out here and give understanding to what people do not have.
Yeah.
That's it. Go ahead.
Because that's and the New Testament talks about the earnest of the Spirit. That's the down payment of the Spirit. You go to that word earnest, it's a down payment. So the Lord gave us a down payment until we get to the full knowledge, man. This is just a little taste. Here's a little taste, huh? You know how that feel? Oh, that's getting you excited, huh?
Hey, especially when you're in that spirit, bro. When you're in the spirit, you feel like
fucking amazing,
nobody
bro.
can fucking take you down, bro.
That's
You feel
adrenaline
like,
on 10,
super
bro.
tramp and shit. And it's funny, like, you know when a brother in the spirit, man, you feel like, oh shit, let me get near this brother.
Yeah.
You know, because that's how it is, man. It's a consuming thing that takes over our souls, man. The scriptures say, Jeremiah, right? That he didn't want to do it. He's like, nah, Lord, it's like a burning fire up in
my
there.
soul, yeah.
You know, and that's how we feel like when you don't do a video or whatever for a day, you start feeling some type of way, like, man, shit, I ain't doing my duty, you know? You do it and then you feel fucking amazing.
Charge back up.
You know?
You got some?
I got one too. This is Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 1. "But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery." You know, that's what people in the world say of us. He's just wasting his time. He don't know what he's talking about. You know, he should be getting the bag, chasing the bag, and we all hear all that bullshit that people tell us, man. "And they're going forth from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality." You know, and that's what we think about, man. Our conversations in heaven. You know, we ain't thinking about the shit you ordinary people thinking about. 401k, 30 years from now, going on this honeymoon, vacations, and whatever. There's nothing wrong with doing things like that, but we're not in that time right now, man. We're in wartime.
We're in a mournful state right now. That's why we're in sackcloth.
Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, man.
And that's
time
just-
and season for everything.
That shit's failing these people right now, man. How many of them niggas that sat there and got them PPP loans and shit and set up all those tech companies, and now them banks are the first ones going to collapse. So they put all that trust in that, right? And they came across the videos and stuff because they're in tech. I mean, shit, you're gonna be online all day. It's gonna be natural for you to be online all day. A video popped up, they didn't give a fuck. They said, man, fuck what they talking about. What was it when Kyrie Irving, right? When that shit came out on him, you had all these niggas that never talked about Israel started talking about Israel, and what did he say? They came on that show, whose show was it? I think it was either Sodnet or some other show. But they asked Nate, the dude said, I don't want to be broke and woke. Well, fuck. Well, you just gonna be broke, niggas.
But yeah, you think, man, that's what's more important to these people is the money, man.
Yeah.
You think that money is more important, but that dollar is collapsing, man.
Yeah.
That dollar is collapsing, man. That the value of that dollar is becoming nothing, man. Yeah. Now, you know, China, they're talking about not even trading off with the U.S. anymore, man. Yeah. So what do you people want to do when you can't get no more cell phones?
Yeah.
Right? What are you going to do when your ass lose half the shit that China trades with the U.S. for, man? Right. And China, the U.S. already hit its debt limit, man. Yeah. That's why they're trying to go up on interest rates again, man. Yeah. To try to keep it from completely fucking collapsing, which is about to do, man. That's why you got banks folding right now, man. That's why you got banks folding right now. What happens when banks start folding? The dollar start devaluing even more, man. That's what happened. And people, all these people pulling all their money out of banks, man. Why are they doing that, man? Why is people pulling their money out of banks? You people ain't questioning shit. Yeah. You're just trying to live your everyday life. You're trying to twerk, party, clubs and shit. You want to be out here half naked. You got women married. You got these women marrying their mothers and shit. You got them marrying fucking computers. All this madness fucking going on around here. And the Lord is about to bring the downfall of America, man. Yeah. You people about to go. You really about to fucking suffer, man. The scripture says, hey, the end is here, man.
1 Peter 4:7, man.
And it's like, if war does break out with China, man, where the fuck you think you're gonna get all your goods from now? Mm-hmm. You know, China's gonna shut down their exports, and America's fucked because basically everything you get here in America comes from China, man.
Yeah, but they even have the Mexico now that's joining the BRICS nations.
Yeah.
So that's gonna fuck up the economy, the produce, everything, bro.
Yeah, you got even Mexico telling America, giving them a moral lecture, you know, basically telling them like, y'all need to fucking take care of your families, man.
Social decay.
That's why a lot of these motherfuckers be doing fentanyl and all this shit, because they're trying to put the blame on them. But in reality, is that the society here in America is decaying, man. Yeah. It's not decaying; it is decay, man. Yeah. You know, it's putrefied already. Ain't nothing that can be done to heal this place anymore, like it says in Jeremiah 51. You know, 51:9. They take balm for her, so she may be healed. Yeah. She's not healed though; she's forsaken, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Place is done, man. I got this word real quick, Edamon online, the word torment, because the scripture that you brought out, you said there shall no torment touch them.
Hey, that hit on them banks is sending a real loud message, man.
Yeah.
It is. They're sending a real loud fucking message. A lot of these companies, man, are really about to fucking collapse, man. You know, how many more banks about to collapse? They're on Newsbreak, they said that there's a few more banks that's more likely going to collapse real soon. Man.
Yeah.
That's Isaiah 19, bro. No word for Egypt.
So what's gonna happen when you people are at these companies and they crash and you waiting for a damn paycheck? How many of these people are at home right now when them banks crash? How many of them people right now at home waiting for their paycheck?
Hey. Shaking the damn door.
I gotta pay my rent. We need that money. I'm gonna take this shit to court. You can't even afford your rent. How you gonna take it to court?
Yeah.
Right? Because now you're gonna have to pay the lawyer. The lawyers, they want like $1,200, $1,400, $1,500 just to get them started.
Yeah, retainer.
And they taking a cut of whatever you do.
Yeah, it's usually like 15 to 20% they take.
I got a little quick info. So I put what were the main reasons why Rome fell, and we know that Babylon is the new Rome. So it says there were 3 main reasons for the fall of Rome, which are political instability.
Yeah, you have that here, bro. You have Democrats going at the Republicans and vice versa.
They don't agree on shit no more.
They don't agree on shit. Yep. There was an article that came out that said basically the line's right in the middle. 50% of Americans believe this, and 50% believe the opposite thing.
Yeah.
What was that?
Kingdom divided shall not stand.
Yeah.
You got it.
It says economic and social problems we're going through.
That's fucking
social problems, right? They're in Mexico telling the American president that it's the decay of your families that's creating all these other problems, man. Where now motherfuckers are doing drugs at an alarming rate.
Yeah.
They did a little statistics, right, from going from the 90s to now on the leading causes of death, man. Drug overdose is right there on the top now.
Yeah.
Whereas 10, 20 years ago, it was at the bottom.
Yeah, suicide is up.
Economic activity in Rome, it was raising up the taxes, man.
Yeah.
So people, you know, they was going crazy because how the fuck can you afford anything when they taking so much out of your damn paychecks, man?
Right.
They doing that right now, man. They taking more and more money out of your paycheck. They're raising up interest rates and shit. And then they went ahead and went and put minimum wage up to $13.85 or something like that. And what happens when the minimum wage go up? The cost of living goes up.
And that was part of why Rome fell too, because the Roman Empire started telling them people what they can charge for what they do. So now when they raised up the federal minimum wage, it's the same thing that Rome did, because they told them, oh, you're a carpenter? Well, this is your price that you have to make people pay.
That's what they're trying to do with Russia, bro.
Yeah.
They're trying to set prices for how much they can sell their fucking oil, bro.
Yeah.
You know, you're telling a nation, hey, we're only gonna pay you this, and you're only gonna you have to sell it to us. Russia's like, fuck you. Saudi Arabia said the same thing, that if you guys do that, we're not gonna sell our oil, and we're gonna reduce our output so that the oil, you know, it's more valuable because there's less of it.
Yeah.
See, these motherfuckers playing games, bro.
Yeah, and that's why Biden, and a lot of people didn't understand, that's why Biden wanted to go to war with Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't give up no more oil, man. They said, look, we're not doing it anymore, man. You know, Saudi Arabia, what's Saudi Arabia? Where they getting that oil from? Russia, man.
Yeah.
And then you interfering with them and shit when Russia already going head to head with the U.S. Like Saudi Arabia, like, fuck that shit, man. This place is beginning to collapse now. Its trading deals are failing. Its trading contracts are failing, man. So if they can't do no more trades with these nations, it's gonna fuck you people over, man. And now they're coming up with excuses on why gas prices are going back up.
Yeah.
Why gas prices at $4.19 now, right? They're coming up with excuses to try to keep you people calm. Now, and what they not telling you is they really don't have the fucking oil.
Yeah.
They don't have the oil to make us gas to put in these gas stations, man.
Yeah.
Right now they're winging all this shit, man.
I was just filling up my tank at Costco, bro. You never see an oil tanker at Costco, because they'll do that shit after hours. Yeah. Motherfucker was hooked up. I was like, when the fuck did they? Wow. They make sure you never see that. That's part of their whole thing. They want everything to look like it was already done.
Right.
That's why when you go in Costco, the only time you see somebody moving anything is in the far back, because they're getting shit coming in. So it's like, that's fucking crazy. But these venture capitalists, right? All these bank runs and shit, these venture capitalists, they're the ones they're real bookkeepers, right? So they'll look at that. Like a company might report this because they can legally report whatever the fuck they want. But venture capitalists, they're the ones that actually look at the books on the back end and say, oh, you're really not doing that good. So when that fucking Silicon Valley Bank failed, they looked at the books and they were like, all those venture capitalists looked at the books and they said, well, I mean, people are just pulling their money out. The bank didn't really fail. People are just trying to pull the money out. Because the bank had enough assets to actually cover that. It would take more time for them to liquidate those assets. Right. So then now they're looking at it like, oh shit, now they're sitting having conversations between those venture capitalists saying, well, fuck, if the Fed didn't feel like bailing out a bank that actually had the liquidity there, something's going on with the monies.
Yeah. Look at it, because the small hatters, they pulled over $1 billion out of Silicon Valley Bank before it actually fucking collapsed.
Yeah, those were venture capitalists. So that's what they are.
It's like, you know, what the fuck are you people not paying attention to?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what's gonna happen with these other banks, man?
Yeah.
And the same situation is gonna happen. People are gonna start pulling their money out, man.
They call the terms, it's called insolvent and illiquid. Yeah. And they weren't insolvent because they had the liquidity to do it. They were illiquid because they couldn't get the shit out fast enough to cover the big ass deposits that people were trying to pull out. So everybody's looking at the bank like, yo, this month they actually had the fucking shit. Yeah. Why didn't the Fed step in? Right. So now they're looking at the situation. Everybody's looking at the situation as a whole like, this shit's, they're getting rid of this shit.
Yeah, that's what Henry Ford said, bro. If people understood how the banking system worked, that there would be a revolution the next day.
Yeah.
You know, because it's all a scam. You know, only the rich get richer, and they use your fucking money to get rich.
Yeah.
There's a scripture that says you should not build upon another man's house. Man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's wicked.
You have
bro.
more in that?
Hey, it's more on that.
Yeah. And that's why when more of these banks collapse, that's why they preparing these soldiers to handle these riots that's going to happen. Exactly. Because people are going to start rioting, man. All you need is a few more banks collapse.
Yeah.
That's it. People gonna riot because you got to think about it, right? If you have the poor, if they're putting their money into bank accounts and they're not able to retrieve their money, they're gonna panic faster than the rich would,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Because these are people that live paycheck to paycheck, right? So they need their money right then and there. That's why you had that one Jake. He went inside of a bank and he needed to pull out $100,000.
Yeah.
He did a video on it. He needed to pull out $100,000. The bank wouldn't let him pull it out, man.
Yep.
So Jake said what? He said, look, man, I'm gonna cut my account off from you motherfuckers, and that'll be it. I'm gonna be done. And that's what a lot of people doing is they're cutting their accounts with banks, and that's why these banks are having problems why they have them now, man.
Hey, and it's it's cold because I think it was somebody in the group sent out the video where where the people for the FDIC were talking, and they were basically saying, yeah, we can't let the normal person hear about how this stuff works.
Nah.
They were sitting there saying it like, yeah, like these banks are over leveraged. There's not enough insurance to cover it. But this isn't information for the normal person.
Because once you start fucking with the ordinary man's money, man, there was a scenario over there in Glendale where one of the staffing agents, and that was just a small example, you know, they were fucking with this dude's money. This dude came in there with a gun and executed that motherfucker,
Yeah.
bro. So you fuck with people's money, man, you're fucking with
Their livelihood.
to eat,
Yeah.
man. You
Yeah.
know, and when Jake got nothing to lose, you know, they got nothing to lose, so they're gonna take extreme measures, man, to deal with that type of situation.
Yo,
you know?
this is a beautiful time, bro. This is a beautiful time, bro.
Beautiful time.
It is, man.
And that's why I said last Saturday it was crazy because my company brought up how they're not really being affected, but it goes to show you that they see the effects that's happening.
Yeah.
You see, when companies see effects that's taking place, like what's happening now, that's when they started to get weary. So what you will start seeing companies do is you'll start seeing them have people work more, so they can make more money. So when this shit does happen, they're protected, but you're not.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Doc.
This is from the book of John, chapter 9, and verse 4, and these are the words of Yahushua. And it says, I must work the works of him that sent me.
And the crazy thing is, this book, chapter, and verse has been brought up a lot of times, man. I'm seeing these people. I'm seeing people on YouTube bringing this scripture up, man, which is crazy. Which means this is what's really about to come real soon, man. Go ahead.
It reads, I must work the works of him that sent me,
Right.
while it is day, the night cometh when no man can work.
That's what's coming, man. And they're using all type of tactics to keep you from working. Like they're saying there's too much carbon in the air, man.
Yeah.
They said so now we gotta limit people from working 5 days a week to 4 days a week. And they're testing that shit out in like Britain and other places. And if it comes down to people wanting to work 4 weeks, they're gonna go ahead and have people work 4 weeks, man. And that's gonna be all across the fucking board, man. So they're trying ways to keep you people from working.
Yeah.
Look, this is how they're gonna bring in their new world order. They're gonna have to collapse the system, man. And in order for them to collapse the system, they need people not working, man.
Yeah.
So when you got 185 million people in America working, that's still a way for them to keep. That's still gonna keep the economy going, man.
Yeah.
Right? And that's when they was like, oh, you know, when you got 2 million men not working, that's a problem for the economy. But as long as they're up 180 million people working, it's good for the economy. So now what they're doing is they're having people get laid the fuck off, man. And there's more and more and more people getting laid off, man. Because they look, man, it's making it clear and obvious that they're trying to crash the system, man. That's why the feds are bringing in this new digital currency, man.
Yeah.
They're bringing that out heavily, man. So this whole dollar thing is going to become non-existent anymore, man.
Right. This is a system that they can't sustain any longer because we already know and we felt the high inflation that has taken place over the last, we'll say like a year and a half, 2 years. high ass inflation, and that's why the Fed was raising interest rates to begin with, because what they do is they implement a monetary policy of tightening when they trying to slow inflation down, and they didn't rose interest rates so fucking faster than they ever have in history, and the shit still didn't get inflation down to the levels that they wanted to see. And now they didn't rose interest rates so fucking high to where we're starting to see the cracks in the system, like your brother was going into. All these banks are failing. They're starting to fail because not only did banks fail in America, it started to go over to Europe. You had Credit Suisse, and if it wasn't for the Fed injecting some money behind Silicon Valley Bank, there was two other banks, man, that fell here in America, and then you had Credit Suisse over in Europe, where the European Central Bank stepped in and gave them an injection of money this past week. Now, if these things didn't happen, then everybody already would be in a crazy panic mode right now, man. And the brother bring it out, it's gonna be more banks. But what happened is, now that the interest rates got all of these banks cracking, the Fed really can't be raising interest rates no more. And they didn't get an opportunity to get inflation under control first. So now they gotta cut them. And you know what happens when you cut interest rates when inflation is rising? Then you get fucking hyperinflation, man. So now these motherfuckers they in a pickle, man. They're at a position where they can't raise interest rates or more fucking banks are gonna crash.
And they're saying they might have to default on their debt, man.
Yeah. And it's because
Man.
it's because right. So when when the interest rates were low, what they did was they were selling a bunch of U.S. bonds, right? So those U.S. bonds matured, and when the U.S. bond matured, you're expected an influx of money, right? So the U.S. was selling all these U.S. bonds. Everybody, Credit Suisse was one of them. The other nations, they bought the bonds because in hopes that, okay, I'll sit on this for the next 2 to 5 years. That bond will mature, and I'll have that bond will go from what I paid for it at $50,000 or something like that. It'll go up to fucking $400,000 when it matures, right? But that's only if the fucking interest rate stayed low.
Right.
So the U.S. sold all these damn bonds to everybody. All these banks are the ones that bought them first, right? They sold all these bonds and then they started raising the interest rate. So now, instead of that $50,000 make you $400,000, that $50,000, because they rose the interest rate, that $50,000 now is $30,000 is what that bond is actually worth, because it rose the interest rate so much. So they lost money, and their projected wealth went down. So then they don't have enough money to become solvent to pay off anybody who comes in and take the money.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it fucking works. It's wild, bro. These devils are devils.
Banks.
And they did that shit on purpose, bro.
Yeah.
Banks are big ass deception.
And that's
Banks
why
are deception because they really never have the money that they say they have, man. Because they use all that money to buy other shit, man. Equities and all of that other shit, man. They use that money to buy other shit. That's why, people, when you go up in there to try to pull some money out, you complaining because they don't actually have the money that you put in there. So you go to the fucking bank, cash flowing, $100,000. I want to go ahead and hold that in the bank. You come back for that shit, it ain't there. Hey, banks are a big deception, man.
That's what brothers kind of say sometimes too, man. It's best to, keep a little bit in the bank and keep the rest at home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just enough to get by with bills, whatever you need to, buy during the week.
That's the spirit that's here in America. It's a decaying society, so we're seeing all these different effects of the fall of it, man. Because there's nothing new under the sun. There's been ancient events or ancient cities, man, kingdoms that have ruled the earth, and just like they got big, the Lord brought them down, man. One of the ways the Lord does that is economically. You see, there's many different cities in the scriptures, man, that the Lord brought down, man, that were in a high position of power. Okay, so America's gonna be no different, because the Lord's bringing this place down, man. All right, so let's open the word in 2nd Ezra.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra 6 and 6. Then I did consider these things, and they were all made through me alone, and brought none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by no other. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of times?
And this is what we're seeing. You know, all the signs. That's what the scriptures is going into by describing the parting asunder of the times. What's going to be happening in the earth when the Lord brings down this society, man? And these are the things that have to happen. You know, the societal decay, economic decay, and war, man. You see all these come into effect with the prophecies that are written. You know?
Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
And that's what we're experiencing. We're experiencing the end of the first, which is the rulership of the Edomites, and the beginning of it that followeth.
It says, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
And that represents, you know, the struggle that we're going through right now, man. We're prophesying the end of the society, man. We're basically bringing down the strongholds that sustain the Edomite society, man. You know, we're out there proclaiming the end and giving you the ways that the Lord's going to put an end to. That's what the brother was going into. The chariots, the nuclear missiles, all these, man, are being prepared to destroy America. You see, but economically, man, to fulfill all these other scriptures that are written, you know, Isaiah 19, there should be no word for Egypt. Ecclesiastes goes in that the grinding shall be low, you know, and the windows be dark, and that goes into, you know, a lot of unemployment, you know, businesses being shut down. Okay, the weakening of the economy, the dollar, man. All these things are prophetic. All right, go ahead, bro.
It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
And that's the reason why this place is not going to be healed. You know, that's why this place is not going to be sustained, because the Heavenly Father has a controversy against the land. You see, this place was built upon blood, man. The first commodity in Wall Street was our people, man. You know, where they traded us, sell us. You know, this whole land is basically a great cemetery, man. You know, the brother out there, the preacher R, made a point that, hey, we might potentially be standing on top of bones, man, our people's bones. You see, because that was the great number of death that was done here in America, man. All right, so basically the whole way that this place was set up was on free labor, our people's back. And that's what we always say, the so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native American Indians basically built this place up and maintained it, man. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
That's it on there, bro.
Get Jeremiah 51.
Khan, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 9. It says, I'm going to get verse 8. It says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed.
And that goes into all these different economic things that the people of the earth are doing, man, to try to keep this thing going. You know, try to keep the dollar strong. You know, and Esau, at the end of the day, he's going to declare war, man. You see, because once these nations start pulling out of doing deals on the petrodollar, and you have China, Iran, you know, they're starting to do deals in their own economies, man, which is only going to weaken the dollar. You know, that's why Esau went throughout the world, man, making wars to establish these central banks, because that's basically the way that he's trying to set up all these CDBCs, right, the central digital currencies. All right, so all this is basically setting up that image of the beast, man. It's breathing life to that beast system that Esau's trying to set up. All right, and part of that is that he has to destroy the economy that's here right now to bring forth this new economy, man. One that's basically linked to that chip that Esau's trying to push right now. You know, electronic chip. All right.
It says, verse 9, it says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies.
So there's no way that America's coming back. And that's why the brothers always going to the infrastructure of America is weakening. Everything, man. Everything here is on its way out.
Right.
All right. They're not really investing in the hoods. You know, the education system's a fucking joke.
Right.
All right. You go to these regular school systems, man. They ain't teaching the children nothing. And that's the future of this country, man. So what does that let you know? That these people have given up on America, man. They know that this place ultimately is going to be destroyed.
You had the U.S. basically convince a bunch of these other nations to come here to help build up the infrastructure. So they got a bunch of them Edomites to do programming in the U.S., right? And they promised some jobs. And then when they got here, those jobs weren't here. they were basically like, read that end of that scripture again. It's right. Because when they got here, this was their mindset, right? Take balm for her pain.
Yep.
So we may heal her, but she's not healed, right? Go ahead.
Hey, Khan, this is Jeremiah 51:8, it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed.
But
God. Verse 9?
Yeah.
It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
you see, they would have healed him. So Esau, what he did is he puts out all these notices around the world, and he knows what he's doing. He knows Elon is good with the tech. He knows certain industries are good. He knows certain countries have a higher amount of architects. So he tells them, come here, we got jobs for you. We'll give you this much. You're expected to earn this much. And all these people came here, and they got here, and now they're trying to put lawsuits against the U.S. because when they got here, the fucking job wasn't there that they told them that would be. So now all of like you keep going in that. Keep going in that.
Verse 9, it says, forsake her and let us go every one into his own country.
You see, and that's exactly what's happening. They're going right back to their own land because they don't have any opportunity here.
Yeah.
Right? It's crazy what's going on, bro.
Right.
It's
Hey, I
crazy.
got this real quick. This is an article. This dude is actually, man, he's a business owner. He's on a TV show called Shark Tank. They're gonna tell you right here. It says Shark Tank investor Kevin O'Leary says he's telling startup CEOs to limit bank deposits and brace for next black swan idiot blowout.
Wow.
It says Shark Tank investor Kevin O'Leary is advising startup CEOs he worked with to limit their bank deposits in the wake of Silicon Valley Bank implosion. It says firm needs to brace for other possible bank collapse.
There you go.
Be warned, and this is what's coming, man.
Right.
Time's about to get fucking tough, man.
Yeah.
Man, you people think you people think y'all not going to shit right now, man.
Yeah.
We know what's happening, man. We see like the brother said, we see the interest rates. We see inflation. We see recession. We see these bank collapse. Things about to get real bad, man.
Yeah.
Like, hey, like we just said earlier, man, there's only need to be a few more bank collapse and that's it, man. That's a done fucking deal. You people gonna be out here panicking like a motherfucker. All you people that's living in the hoods, the ghettos, you living in these middle class neighborhoods, you are gonna be the people out here rioting and protesting, man. Yeah. You're gonna be rioting and protesting. You're gonna be getting eviction notices and shit. These things are gonna happen to you, man.
Yeah.
While you people are just walking around so comfortably, you need to be fucking finding out what's going on in your damn country, man. Because for some oddball reason, all the other nations are worried about what's going on in their countries. That's why we said earlier, I just looked it up again, but you had, 800,000 civilians signing up for the military in fucking North Korea. So why do civilians know what's going on in their country, but you dumbass civilians don't know what's going on in your own damn country, man? Right. You U.S. people, you're some idiots, man. You're the biggest fucking idiots in the world, and nations have came across and said the same shit. Right. U.S. Americans are fucking idiots, man. Right. Y'all don't have a clue what the fuck going on. It's all about Nicki Minaj, Cardi B. It's all about Kardashians. It's all about all of this bullshit, makeup, and I want to party, club, fuck bitches, and get in the bag all day while they about to collapse the fucking system on you people.
Damn.
Woo. This shit is about to collapse. And you got TV show producers telling you this shit too, man. They're telling companies, hey, look, man, let me give you some banks, man. Limit your use of how much money you want to put in a goddamn bank. What could they possibly limit though? You still gotta pay employees, nigga. You still gotta pay your employees, or you gonna have that black ass nigga walk in your office with a gun, man.
Right.
Hey, business can't run without free flow of cash. They gotta pay for the shit that runs the business. The electric bill, the gas, all right, the material that they work with. See, all this takes money, man. So a company, constantly needs cash being injected into it so it can run. So now where you have you're trying to go to the bank, you're trying to use your business card to pay for shit, and you're getting declined, man. How the fuck are you gonna run your businesses? And this is another war, man, on the middle class. Right. You see, a lot of these businesses that are being affected, man, are the mom and pop shops. Because the companies that are in league with the system, man, they ain't gonna feel it. They're gonna get bailed out and everything. The ones that don't get bailed out are your mom and pop shops, man. The ones that basically make up that middle class, which Esau's trying to eliminate right now.
Right. When they're talking about limiting your deposits, you think they're talking about your payroll is what they're gonna limit putting in there? Nope. ain't worried about that. They're gonna say your money's in the bank.
Yeah.
And they gonna put their hands up, say your money's in the bank. Go talk to that bank.
Hey, another article, man. It says brace for crash landing as the U.S. economy barrels towards recession. Top economics David Rosenberg warns. It says don't hold out hope for a mild downturn as the U.S. economy looks set to suffer a severe recession. David Rosenberg has warned. Take a good hard look at this chart and tell me we are heading into a soft or no landing. He tweeted on Thursday. It says more like a crash landing. The veteran economics was referring to the Philly Fed monthly survey of manufacturers, which recorded its 7th consecutive negative reading in March. More than 34% of the firms surveyed reported declines in activity. It says, and both new orders and shipments hit their lowest levels since May 2020, man. Woo!
Beginning of COVID.
America's about to go, baby.
That's right.
People about to fucking suffer, man. Y'all don't know what the fuck is going on, man. Your economy is going down, man. The Lord is making his return, baby.
That's right.
This is what's coming, man.
Hey, let's get that ready, bro. Isaiah 23.
I got something real quick. So basically, I looked it up on Google. I wanted to know what the lifespan of an empire is. It says here that if you're wondering, since the United States, was established its independence in 1776, it means it will soon be approaching its 250th year, which is in 2026. What makes this interesting is that the average length of most empires is 250 years.
So hey, America is ticking the talk, bro. It's about to run out of, when they get those sanctions, it's about to run out, man. And we out of here. You see, but before that happens, we're gonna see hell on earth manifest itself, man. Even the time of Jacob's trouble. And this economic situation is gonna produce famine. It's gonna produce a choke on the supply chain, man, where you're not gonna be able to get material in the cities. Remember, the scriptures say that the city shall be in trouble. We'll get that, bro, in 2 Corinthians 15. Get your precept, bro, and then we're gonna get into Isaiah 23.
Psalm 75:7. The Most High is the judge. He put it down one and set it up another.
The Lord's getting ready to set up the true rulers of the earth, man. Starting off with Yahweh Shai, he's taking his kingdoms and setting up a righteous kingdom over it, man. That great mountain, you see? So let's start off with Isaiah 23, because this basically, gives you what's going on with America, man. All right, so let's go, bro.
So this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 23, verse 1. The burden of Tyre. How ye ships of Tarshish.
And what are ships synonymous with, man? Commerce, right? To this day, ships is the major way that all these nations of the earth transport their material, man, through the water, all right? So it's telling you how ye ships of Tarshish, man, because there's coming a great economic turmoil, man, for the whole earth. You see, the whole earth is going to feel this, man. Just like they did in the 2008 crash, that was a global event that went on, man. The whole earth suffered, and the whole earth right now is lamenting over these banks, because now they know that if America gets fucked, the whole earth is going to feel the pains of it, man, because everything is basically directly linked with the economic system that America has, man, through the dollar. All right, so let's go, bro.
God, continuing, it says, for it is laid waste, so that there is no house, no entering in.
So that means that there's going to be no business being conducted, man. You see, that's what's coming. The businesses are going to be shut down. Get that, bro, real quick in Ecclesiastes, where there's 12. Because that's what's coming to pass, man. You see, that's why in all aspects of the word, everything's going up, and you're not earning more money. You got to ask yourself, why is that happening? All right, because basically they're doing the same thing that the Romans did. They were clipping the money, devaluing their own money, so that there was more a currency, floating around, and that's what America has done. They're just printing money like there's no tomorrow. And these other nations of the earth are witnessing that, man.
And every time they print money, it devalues. It devalues. And that's what nations, because nations see that's what the U.S. is going to do. They're going to constantly print. I remember I read a comment on a comment board like 2-3 years ago. There was one guy that was like, well, America's the most powerful nation because we can keep printing money and there's nothing that the nations can do about it. There is something that the nations can do about it. the more money that U.S. prints, the more devaluing of the dollar happens, which means the more value that the nation's dollars become, man.
Yeah.
That's why they're able when the U.S. put sanctions on them. That's why they're able to just fucking ignore sanctions, because their dollar means nothing anymore, man. And the value of their dollar is increasing, man. I mean, all you gotta do is just look up the money graph, man. There's a graph you can look at if you go to Google and look up the graph, and you can see the declining of the dollar, man.
Con, this is Ecclesiastes. I'm gonna start at verse. I'm gonna start at the top. It says, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not."
And that's what we're doing out here. You know, we're remembering our power, man. We're proclaiming the acceptable year of the Heavenly Father. You know? Go ahead.
It says, "Nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun, or the light, or the moon, or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble."
Those are the keepers of the houses going on into all these businesses, man. You know, all these people that conduct commerce, all right, because this is basically the city of commerce, man. America is basically where the whole world comes and sells their wares, sells whatever they have to sell. You know, this is a place where they make their money, all right? That's why in Revelation 18, the merchants of the earth are going to wail and lament when they see her burning, man, because no longer are they going to be able to come over here and sell their goods. All right, that's how the whole earth got rich, man. They used America as basically the place where they sell all their wares, their goods. You know, that's why the scripture right here in Isaiah is going to go into the spices, you know, the ivory. All right, because just like Tyre in the ancient days was a major place of commerce, man. That's basically where the nations went and sold all their goods. See?
It says, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
That's why for the last 10 years, brothers, we've been seeing a lot of businesses going out of business.
Yeah.
Hey, where the fuck is Kmart? No more Kmart.
Right.
Or Toys R Us,
Sears.
Sears. You know, companies that were a staple in the American society are no longer here, man.
Right.
And that's because the prophecies say that the grinding is going to cease. You know, businesses are going to close, man. And that's what we've been seeing these past few years. You know, because prophecy reigns supreme. You know, Yahweh should say he is the spirit of prophecy. So all these things must come to pass, man. There's not one jar, one till that's not going to be fulfilled.
Right.
Check it out. So I looked up the word for grinding or grinder, right? It goes into grinder. The Strong's goes into grind mill, hence to be a cucumber. It says that being their employment, grinders. So anytime when you're grinding a mill, you're working, man. So like the brother is going into the labor force, man.
Right.
And if you check out the charts for the labor force, they said there's during 2022 and 2023, there's even less people working in the U.S. today, man.
Unemployment rate continues to skyrocket and hit record highs, man. You know, and that happened ultimately since they shut shit down back in 2020. You know, the unemployment rate has been sky high, and it continues to be sky high, man. It's only getting worse. They couldn't even get people to go, after they sent everybody home, they couldn't even get people to go back to work.
Right.
All the businesses had signs outside their doors, man, begging people to apply. You know what I'm saying? And what the brother was going into prior to that, they had what's called the retail apocalypse, man. It's been going on for several years. All of these businesses and companies shutting down by the thousands, man. You see? And so hey, America is falling. This place is falling. It's not going to be healed.
Hey, this place needs productivity, man. It needs productivity. It needs people working in order for the money to flow from the businesses to the people back to the banks. And that's not happening no more. Now that you got businesses shutting down, people are collecting their money and they're tucking their money away in their, like the brother said, in their closets, man. If you don't have that money circulating, they have to do what? They got to print more money. Then they got to give it to the banks, they got to give it to the businesses and give it to the people, and the people are still tucking away that money. So if they're constantly printing, we were just talking about it earlier, the dollar is becoming devalued. When that dollar becomes devalued even more, they got to raise the prices up in stores, man. That's why your food prices are going up. That's why buying a car, putting a down payment, all of that is going up. Buying a house, it's all going up, man.
Right. It says since the early 1990s to now, the money that you need to buy a house or rent has tripled, man.
Yeah.
You know, so now you need 3 times more money than you did in the 90s to buy a house or rent a house, man. And we all experience that shit, especially in these last few years here in Arizona. You know, rent has gone up, you know, exponentially, man. You know, where you were paying $700 for a 3-bedroom, now you're paying like $2,000, man. You see, and this doesn't happen by coincidence, man. You know, money's supposed to be stable, bro. And that's why in the ancient times, what was used as money? Gold, silver, substance, man. Now it's a fiat currency, man. It's money that's based upon really the military now, bro.
Speculation.
You know, because America, the way that they keep the dollar strong is by their military force. If you try to mess with their money, they'll send their military, they'll send their economic hitman and destroy your economy, and then create a whole PR campaign that these people are being treated bad, and they'll send their military. Now everybody knows America's MO when they go conquer these nations, because it's prophetic, man. Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, goes into that. He that getteth buildeth the town by blood, and that's how America basically built the whole earth, man, through blood, destruction, pillaging. You know, and our people were the ones that took the greatest beating of it, man. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans.
The guy who headed the CIA, I forgot his name, he sat there and said American excellence was us lying, cheating, stealing. Yep. That's what he said.
That's how they got the whole earth, man. You know? You got something?
Yeah, I got a quick reset. Jeremiah 15:23. How is the hammer of the whore cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation?
Oh, and I wanted to say something real quick too, Salaki, on that. If you got top CEOs telling other CEOs to pull their money out of banks, then what's going to happen to their employees, man? Because you got to have a substantial amount of money in the bank in order to pay your employees, right? And then what companies are going to have to start doing, if they do pull money out of the banks, then they're going to start taking bonuses away. So bonuses affect the employees, they're going to affect the supervisors and the managers and everything, man, which is going to affect the people and their living, because they have hopes and a bonus to pay off whatever bill they need to pay off. If they don't get that damn bonus, they're asking their employer, yo, where's the bonus at? Now they got to tell their employees that they're having troubles in the company. And the reason why companies, they real light on telling employees what's going on within the financial situation is because they don't want the employees leaving. Because employees start scratching their damn heads like, yo, if they can't pay us my bonus, they can't do us this, I'm going to go to another damn company. The company don't want to lose employees, so they'll find a way to lie about it. But this is what's about to start happening real soon, man.
And that's why the Lord has the prophets out here to tell you these things that the companies won't tell you, bro. Yeah.
And there's a reason why they try to match people's 401k, right? Because they're the bank. They're your bank. They're your personal bank at that point.
And the 401k is volatile, because that shit could, if the economy goes down, you lose all your money, bro.
So those 401ks, man, if people really didn't have any confidence in their company, all it takes is a third of the company to pull that 401k out.
That's it.
And that company is going to collapse because they use those 401k budgets, right? They use what you pay into it to sit here and trade, to make money for the company.
They're playing with your money, bro.
Yeah, they're playing with your money.
The company, if you, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't read the policies, but I love to read company policies, because you can find shit in there, man, that they'll trick you up on.
Yeah.
But a policy have the right to diminish your pay, man.
Yep.
So you could be at, let's say, $26 an hour. If the company is having a problem, they could pull you in the office and say, look, we're going to take about $4 from you.
Yeah.
They have the right to do that. So what they will do is they will start off with like management first. They will start taking money from management a little bit. And then they'll start taking money from supervisors. And then once that don't work, then they start letting employees go. So if you start noticing people getting laid off a lot, it's because the company is having a lot of problems.
Sue and accountant ain't been around for Where'd you go? That's it.
Get that.
Isaiah 10.
This is Isaiah 10 and 1.
And this is how this whole society's ran, man. On what the scripture's gonna say. Go ahead.
Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed.
Hey, the scriptures say that a man is worthy of his labor, bro. If you go out and work and you break your back to get your money, you deserve that full amount of what's being paid. So what does the society do? They tax you on your money, bro. They charge you a social security fee. They charge you all these different fees that, you know, why are you paying all this, bro? If you go into the history of the tax code, that was basically for a business, bro, that was generating income, all right? But basically in World War II, they kept this law where they basically, what is the federal tax and all that shit, man. You see where they're taking money from your paycheck before you even touch your paycheck.
Right, the individual, not the business.
Yeah, exactly.
And ultimately, you could just imagine Esau in a room meeting with guys. They going over the numbers like, all right, we getting so much money from all of these businesses, but how much more if we took it down another level to the individuals?
Exactly.
And that's the greed of this fucking devil, man, on display. Him taking money out of your check before it even hits your hand so you can do what you gotta do with it. This motherfucker sat there and looked at them numbers when he was taxing them businesses, and somebody had the bright fucking demonic idea to say, hey, let's look at the individuals, how much more money could we get then? And then that fucking bulb went off, and then they went out and did it. That's why the scriptures say that they, in Micah 2 and 1, hey, Micah 2 and 1, it says that in the morning is light, they practice it. So they didn't met about this shit, they discussed it, and them motherfuckers woke up and was like, hey, we gonna put this shit into action. And they did it. That's why when you look at your pay stub, it's constant disappointment. You might, hey, don't even look at that shit. You're gonna be mad as hell, man, when you look at all of the fucking deductions before you get your fucking payout.
That $500 you need is right there.
It's all right there.
It's
Hey,
all
and
in
your
that
whole
check.
life can fucking change, man. Because you earned enough. You just don't actually, the net pay isn't gonna be enough, man.
Man, people think like them pulling out taxes is benefiting the country, and it's really not, man. The taxes that they take from you is not benefiting nothing. Let's talk about this, right? They'll take taxes from you, and let's say they give it to the police force. Well, now you got all these cops being locked up, right? They're losing their jobs, and they have all these lawsuits going out. All the taxes that you people are giving to the government is going to one individual, man. Because now they can file a lawsuit. There was a couple that filed a $5.8 million lawsuit and won. All your taxes that you worked hard for and taken from you, guess what? Went to one individual, or if you want to be technical, two individuals, man. And this is happening constantly, man. So police officers is causing you people to lose fucking money every day. Because there's lawsuits going out every day over their misconducts, man. Your taxes go to people that sitting on their asses at home just getting fat, man.
And while all these major, these billion-dollar corporations were like Amazon, they ain't paying one fucking penny of tax.
Right.
You see, because they're using the system for their benefit, man. You know, they know all those tax codes. What Donald Trump himself, he said, hey, me and my friends, we don't pay taxes. We're using all those loopholes, you know, to get away from paying taxes, man. While your ass, you know, you're on your $1,000 check, they're taking $300-$400 checks, man.
They speak
That shit
often
crazy,
concerning
bro.
oppression.
Hey, well, what about the what was it, like 2-3 separate tracks that they sent to Ukraine, which was over $300 billion, man. Why are they feeding Ukraine you guys' money? Why are they giving Ukraine U.S. money? That shit should be going to you citizens. That shit should be going to you college students, man. It should be going to your military. It should be going to your police force. They sent that shit straight to Ukraine. What the fuck Ukraine have to do? Right. Right, well, what about all the train derailments, man? What's causing all of that, right?
Right. They can't pay those that can fix the fucking the train tracks and shit, but they can send, you know, all that money over to Ukraine. You got it, Doc?
Make that Proverbs 22.
Oh, okay, come. This is Proverbs 22 and 22. It says, rob not the poor because he is poor, neither oppress the afflicted in the gate.
And that's what these people are doing, bro. You know what I mean? You need some money, and you know, you might need the extra $200 that they took to pay for some food, pay for some shoes and shit. You know, your children might need something, man, but he don't give a fuck.
Yeah, now you gotta borrow money with interest.
Now you gotta use
Yeah.
your credit card.
Man, that's
You know,
cold.
which get that the
I
usury
got
scripture.
I
Get
got
it real quick.
So this is Deuteronomy 23 and 19. Thou shalt not lend on Salakia. Thou shalt not lend upon usury to thy brother.
And that's how this whole society was built upon.
Yeah.
Hey, the United States, the way they got in that power, man, was the Monroe Doctrine,
Yep.
or the Marshall Plan, which basically indebted the whole world after World War II, man. You know, America made these loans with high interest rates that basically indebted all these nations, man, and limit their growth, you see, for like 2 or 3 decades, man. You see, that's how America gained control, man. There's a lot of history. That's why, you know, you gotta know your history to kind of understand in the times that we're living in, man.
Right. After World War II, America had 80% of all money in circulation, man.
They had all the factories, the companies. They had the manpower to get shit done, bro.
Yeah.
And that's why
when
all
they
the,
became a superpower.
it was all set up because Albert Pike, the Mason, he basically said that for the elites to gain the control of the earth, there was going to be 3 major wars.
Yeah.
You know, and that was basically one of them, because through that they basically globally enslaved the people through the dollar, man.
Yeah.
All right, because that's what was established in those times. The American dollar reigned supreme. You know, because before that it was the pound, the British pound. You know, which governed the world for like 100-something years.
Yep.
You know, now it's the American dollar, man.
It says usury of money, usury of victuals, usury of anything that is lent upon usury.
And the fucked up thing is, when they start pushing the nations the dollar, they took what away from it? Gold and silver.
Right.
And they said, we're going to start doing what? We're going to start giving the asses paper, so we really owe nothing. That's why if you look at it, the major elites in a nation, they have all the gold, man. Why you think Russia just started to say, you know, in order to buy our oil, you need to pay with gold? Because they know the U.S. have a lot of gold.
And then after the gold standard, right, and they took away the gold standard, the banks collapsed again in 1933, right? And they said they had to set up an act called the Brent-Stigall Act, which made the banks no longer be able to use people's deposits, right? So your paycheck as collateral to bet on the stock market. So it separated an investment bank from a deposit bank. But then they repealed that shit in 1999, and now you have the system now to where now they can legally use your deposits, and they call it deposit reclassification. So basically, the bank takes your deposit, your paycheck, puts it in an account under their own name, so they can usually you legally use it. So really, once your money goes into the bank, it's really no longer yours.
Right.
Legally, it's no longer yours. They're just giving it back to you by graces, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why they
Salakia, that's why they have that. That's why they have that insurance, man.
Yeah.
That insurance to pretty much tell you that, look, this is how much we're gonna pay, which is not shit. They're only gonna cover over $250,000 of the money that you lose.
Yeah. If you get 250,
Hey,
you're gonna be the last nigga on the totem pole to get your money, bro.
You're
You're gonna be the last
That's a
nigga.
conspiracy, man. That's a conspiracy, right? Because hey, they killed one of their own, bro.
Yeah.
John F. Kennedy. What do you think they killed his ass? Because he was trying to talk about the gold standard and things of that nature, man. He was kind of opposing, because he kind of saw what the elites were trying to do through all these the Council of Foreign Relations. Hey, these are the motherfuckers that control the earth, man. Yeah. You know, there's a book, the one that you shared with me, bro. What's it called?
Rule by secrecy.
No, the 12 Romans, something like that. You know, basically where it sets up the whole infrastructure that we see right now was basically set up back in the 60s, the 50s, and 40s, man. Okay, with the CFR, all these different councils that dictate policy globally, man. All right, but get that real quick.
I got a quick one.
Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 22:7. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender.
You can get around it, man. You know, that's why we're, you know, a debt-based society. That's why America's in debt, what, $31 trillion? That's why every baby that's born here in America, they're born in debt, man. Okay? It's about 30,000 per head, right?
Yeah, it's 33.
33 now? So it went up, you know?
Okay, Connor.
Get Psalm 64. Yeah, real quick. Because that's the controversy, that's the conspiracy, man, that these devils came into power. That's what went forth, you know? Unrighteous kingdoms, rich guys like, you know? That's all this society is built upon. dark story behind that corporation being set up.
Right.
Even Kellogg's, bro, the way Kellogg's was set up, the cereal company, hey, you go into that shit, you're like, God damn.
Yeah, they stole the recipe.
They stole the recipe. Well, if you go into J.P. Morgan, all the business dealings that he did, man, that was a fucking devil, bro. Devil, man.
Yeah, it started off. What was it? Edna started off as slave insurance. Right. Basically, like niggas would buy slaves, put them to work till they die, so they can collect the insurance policy. So they got the work from the slave, the money that they produce, and the insurance policy money.
Yeah, that's what Walmart does.
Some of the first insurance policies were of slave ships, bro.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of those cargoes and those slave ships, they were insured by these corporations that still rule today. Go ahead. Or get this real quick, and then we'll get that real quick.
This is Psalm 64:1. Hear my voice, O God, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy.
And that's what we pray, because they got the power, bro. You know, they got the technology. They got it. You know what I mean? We just humble men up here. You know, they're waiting for our power to come and defend us.
It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked.
That secret counsel, man, because it's in secret. You see, the way that the elite rule the society is in secret, man. You know, they have these high meetings in these high buildings. You know, what's that? They meet in darkness. Yep. We could get that real quick too.
And well, your rappers, your R&B singers, your country song singers, they all talking about the secret societies, man. That shit just not coming out because this is a conspiracy theory. We talking about multi-millionaire people coming out with these secret societies, man. Why they all of a sudden bringing out the whole secret society thing? Because the Lord said that He was going to reveal them, man. And it's all being revealed.
It was that speech that got Kennedy killed, man. He brought up conspiracy. That's the president of the United States, man. If you ain't gonna believe us, you gotta believe that, right? Why you guys get killed right after?
Right. And then you got all these little hood comedians on social media and shit, like Haha Davis. They're all coming out and saying, "Oh yeah, I got approached. Dude came to me with some funny shit, on some sweet shit, trying to get his cheeks and stuff." And he said, "Nah, I'm good." So all these people, they're getting sloppy because they're not going to the back doors no more. They're getting outlandish, and now it's getting revealed.
Well, it's all being put out now. Shit, look at the Balenciaga shit, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that's not a conspiracy theory. They actually came out with it, man. Something that we've been talking about for years that these people been doing. They finally brought it out. They brought it out in the open. But guess what? Nobody's saying shit about it, man. Nobody protested Balenciaga. Nobody said nothing about the shit. That's how you know that they control the narrative of everything, man.
And that's why in the 50s and 40s they went and bought up all these news media companies. I think in the 20s there was over 200 and something different media corporations. Now I think it's down to 5 or 6, man. You know, and basically all the information comes from Reuters. And who owns Reuters? The Rothschilds, man. See, so hey, man, everything, hey, bro, that's what the scriptures say, that secret counsel of the wicked, right?
Bro, and then on the financial side, I'm gonna grab that, but on the financial side, you got BlackRock and Vanguard that own the vast majority of all companies that are traded on the stock market, like majority owners, which means that they have controlling interests in these companies, and they are also owned by the fucking Rothschilds, man. They don't even put out. These are private companies, man. They don't even put out who actually owns them. But it's known that they're owned by the Rothschilds as well, man. So they own the flow of information, and they control the finances as well.
Yeah, well, it says, who was it? Meyer Amshabaugh, who said that give me control of the money and I care not who makes the law. So
That's it.
If you control the money, you control everything.
Hey, that's why there's so many lobbyists and different groups in Congress, bro, that basically pay these your politicians are paid and bought for, man. Those people don't care about you. You know, that's why they pay every law that will benefit the people. They vote against them, man. You see, because they're being told what to vote yay or nay on, right?
Hey, this is Job 12 and 21. He pours contempt upon princes and weakeneth the strength of the mighty. It says he discovereth deep things out of darkness and bringeth out to light the shadow of death, man. So, hey, the Most High is allowing people to see what the hell is going on in the midst and the darkness, man. All of it is all coming out. But guess what? people are so fixated on entertainment and what's going on with the next American Idol that they're not worried about what's actually happening in their own country, man.
Almost bias.
This is the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 12. It says he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. They meet with darkness in the daytime, and grope in the noonday as in the night.
And that's what they do when they get in high executive G20. What do you think they're talking about in the G20s, man?
Yeah, right.
How to further their agenda. That's what it said right there. Headlong. You see it, that's what they do. They gather themselves, and you have to understand, man, there's very vile, wicked people running the earth right now. Yeah, they make mockery in The Simpsons, you know, when they gather in that office and they start conversating. You see, and that's what they do. They make light of it. They make it as a joke. Hey, but those things are truly happening, man. You know, we're being ruled by a very, very, very wicked people, man.
That's it.
Okay, you have to understand that. All right, that's why homosexuality is running rampant. Why do you think that's being pushed? That's death right there, bro. But it's being pushed as something that's good here.
Yeah.
You know, that just lets you know that, hey, this place is on its way out. Just like Sodom and Gomorrah.
And they created laws to protect them. Yeah. So you're creating laws for something that really doesn't profit.
Right.
I got this real quick. This is Job 18, and I'll start at 5. Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candles shall be put out with him. The steps of his strength shall be straightened. It says, and his own counsel shall cast him down. And going back to these artists and everything like that, you would call them what? Whistleblowers, man. But that's his counsel. He gets together and he sit down. They had one of the small hats. They had them sit down with a podcast group, and he was literally telling the people that we would allow them to sing these songs, and we would tell them to sing it so we profit off of it, man. So they get together and create this council to do just that, man. And guess what? The same council that he had discussions on doing this with are the same council that is coming out whistleblowing on all of them, man.
Yeah, they shall cause their own tongue to fall upon them. Their own people are coming out. You know, the likes of John Toff. All right, Edward Snowden. You had that whole your government spying on you, bro.
Hey,
there was
look,
no uproar.
What's that dude's name?
If you look at what's going on in society, right? You got, for an example, to get on a woman real quick, you got women going to college. They mostly in college. Like, you go to college, they're mostly in college. They the main ones that's really accumulating a lot of debt. But women are also the ones that's getting a lot of jobs and they're spending a lot of money. So what he wants is the family to be separated. So he don't want a male, female together. He want that separation, because as long as you got women out here saying that men aren't shit, then they'll be out here spending a lot more money while he gets to make a lot more money, man. So when you got guys like Andrew Tate, right, on podcasts trying to get men to be masculine and try to get the households back together, he's coming up against their agenda, man. That's why what happened to him started to happen to his ass, man. So anytime you start coming against their agenda, guess what? You're gonna find your ass locked up, man. And if not that, dead. Every time, man.
Well, they killed the dude from the world back in Iraq to do that kind of revealed all the information that there was no weapons of mass destruction. Hey, he got in a very weird car accident, bro.
Is that Saddam?
One of the dudes that kind of revealed that there was no weapons of mass destruction and shit. They killed his ass, you know?
Damn.
So the other dude too, with the whole C-19, you know, he ended up dead too, man. The Chinese guy revealed a lot of information.
Yeah, he was about to reveal how it was done.
Yeah.
He was here. He's in Massachusetts.
Well, yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah,
he ended up
or Baltimore College or Massachusetts College. He was about to come out with the origin of it and what it was. And then all of a sudden that nigga gone.
All of a sudden he died. Come on, man. You gonna tell me they not? You gonna tell me they not revealing themselves?
Yeah.
Come on, man. All of a sudden these people turn up dead and shit.
Well,
Let's see if somebody turns up dead who don't talk about it.
The scriptures tell you that which is spoken in the
dark, shall come the light, man. We're in the, yeah.
Shall
So,
people proclaim as a house?
yeah. So now everything's out there. They're using the internet to put this shit out. You know how hard it is to scrub the internet of one fucking video?
Right, because you will have other people editing and putting it on their page, man. That's why, you know, these famous people, these important people, that's why they take them out so fast, because they have millions of followers, man. When you're somebody that people watches consistently, they're gonna have to take you out, man.
Too much
You have a
influence.
platform.
Yeah, too much influence, yeah.
Let's get back into that real quick.
So this is back on the book of Isaiah 23, verse 2. It says, "Be still, ye inhabitants of the isle."
Where you at? 23?
23 and 2.
Okay, come.
Fine. It says, "Be still, ye inhabitants of the isle, thou whom thy merchants of Sidon that pass over the sea have replenished."
And that goes into a state of mourning that the people of the earth are going to be in, man. You know, because now you're not going to have your access to your goods. You know, you ain't going to be able to get the shit that you want to get, man. You know, and these people here in America, especially here in America, they're not used to not getting what the fuck they want, man. One way, shape, or form, they get what they want because America provides you with that. All right. Whereas in third world countries, man, that's not the case. You know, right here, you could wake up at 2 in the morning. You want a burger, you go get your burger. You know what I'm saying?
Your phone and your phone rings.
And your phone's there. You know what I mean? They'll even bring it to you now. Shit. Go ahead. Bro.
It says, "And by great waters, the seed of Sihor, the harvest of the river is her revenue, and she is mart of nations."
So she's a market for the nation.
Salakia, and that's one thing too, is that they wanted to make you people dependent on them, man. Because if you look at the majority of people in America today, people don't know how to hunt, man. Especially people who live in the cities and shit. Like, they don't know how to hunt deer. They don't know how to fish. They don't know how to be dependent on themselves. They don't know how to be independent at all, man. And they do what? Like the brother said, you know, you wake up early in the morning and just go get a burger, man. You good. But what happened if you had to wake up early in the morning and go hunt some shit, man? Right? You running out of energy. You tired because you trying to hunt down this deer. People don't know how to be dependent on themselves. They don't know how to be independent, man.
And that was a witchcraft, you know, basically that people are under, man, where they're so dependent on this society for all their needs that once this society collapses, man, people are gonna lose their head. Motherfuckers are gonna want to kill themselves. You know, suicide's on a race. Why is that? You know, because the way the society is structured is against life, man.
Right.
You know, people don't talk to each other. You wake up, you don't even know your neighbors no more, bro. Whereas 10, 20 years ago, it wasn't like that. You know, we knew all the people that lived around us, man.
Exactly.
But now it's not like that anymore. Because the scripture says in Matthew 24 that the love of many shall wax cold, man.
And you don't even talk to your damn neighbor. Like, when you step outside, y'all don't even say what's up or hi to each other. Like, you might have it once in a while, but it's not occasionally like it should be, man. Hey, hi, how you doing? And that's it. You in the house. You don't have conversations. You don't know your neighbor. Look what happened to Jeffrey Dahmer, man. They didn't know this motherfucker was next door killing people, man. Because you don't know your damn neighbors, man, because they got you people mentally like that, man. You just all in your cell phones. You're on the movies and the video games, Netflix and Hulu's and shit. You don't go out and see what's going on, man. You don't go out and try to know your neighbors and try to get to know them and see what's going on. I bet you never even been in your neighbor's house, man. I remember when I first moved down here, man, I was fucking all over the goddamn place, man. I was in everybody's house. I was in everybody's shit. Everybody I knew in the apartment, man, I was in all their houses, man. I knew what was going on, who was talking, who did this. I knew every fucking thing, man.
Hey, this younger generation don't know what it
They
is
don't know
to
shit,
go ask Doña Nesta for a cup of sugar.
Hey, right. They don't know none of that
Get some
shit.
salt,
man.
you know?
Yeah, hey, man, I was usually just walking into people's shit. Like, hey, what's up? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? I was used to that, man. Not even a knock on the door. I ain't even have to knock. Hey, what's up? What's up? How you doing, man? That's how it was, man. That shit is long gone. Try to walk in somebody's house right now, you're going to get shot, man. You're going to get shot. You're going to get laid out because y'all don't know each other. Nobody talks. They got you people minds all fucked in the system just how they want to. Because now you could be in your phone and you can know what your next door neighbor is doing on the phone on TikTok, man. But you never even talk to this motherfucker, but you know what he's doing on TikTok. On Instagram. This is madness, man.
God. Continuing, Isaiah 23:4. Be thou ashamed, O Sidon, for the sea hath spoken, even the strength of the sea, saying, I travail not, nor bring forth children, neither do I nourish up young men, nor bring up virgins.
So there's gonna be no more sustenance in this society, man, where you're gonna be able to take care of yourself. You know, because children, what do children require, man? They need you need to give them food, you need to take care of them so that they could nurture themselves and grow up. Well, you're not gonna have that in this society no more, man. Because this society, everything you're gonna get from it, if anything, is gonna poison you. And we have GMO foods here, man. You know, foods that in most parts of the world you can't even sell this shit, bro.
You got Bill Gates pushing that synthetic meat.
Synthetic meat. What kind of shit is that? You know, the meat you eat is putrefied, is corrupted. That's where the book of Ezekiel goes into that. Thou shalt eat thy bread defiled among the Gentiles, man, among the heathens, because the food is defiled, bro. Okay. The animals, if you go into one of these farms, man, the animals are all sickly. You know, they got a big ass holes in them and shit. You know, the way that they inseminate them is artificially. So they take in a lot. Even the animals are oppressed in the society, man. Okay, that's hell, bro.
And they have documentaries on how they treat these animals. There's literally documentaries out there like that you can find out how they treat these animals, man.
You're eating that.
And they be doing cows dirty, man. Like they do cows fucked up. Like them cows be in there. I never thought a cow can cry, man. I seen a cow crying, man.
They're trying to take the babies from them.
And then like what they do to the cow, like babies and shit, they lift them up and they cut the nut sack off. Some of them die, some of them don't. It's cold, man.
Bro, then didn't Bill Gates that bought up all your farmland. They had, you shared the video the other day where Umar Johnson was talking about how now they got the synthetic seeds that can attack certain DNA. You know what I'm saying?
And they've been doing that too, man. That's why a lot of you jakes have sickle cell, man. Because they know how to attack a certain type of group, group of people.
And crack was engineered to be something that the so-called Negroes wanted, man. Once they smoked that shit did something, and only for their DNA that made them want that shit that much more.
They show that shit on every show. They always go.
And that was war, bro. That's chemical warfare, bro.
And that was a CIA agent that came out. He was a whistleblower. I think he's dead now. But that was a CIA agent that came out and said that. He said the minute they start releasing these niggas and everything like that, and they started to build their own society like Black Wall Street, and that was taken down. Right after that was when they started giving these niggas crack.
Yeah, they say that that movie with Tom Cruise, American Me, I think it's called.
Yeah.
That they used to fly that cocaine, man. The CIA would fly that shit in.
They have their own planes, their own strips.
So the biggest exporter of cocaine is the CIA, man. You can receive it.
Hey, fentanyl too. Don't forget fentanyl.
They try to blame the Mexicans over there that they're doing it, but who's the consumer, man?
Hey, if they're always tracking the skies, how in the hell does a fucking plane get the shit? I mean, like, you can't say, oh, they're snuffing it in. No, somebody let them motherfuckers in.
They've been allowed to come in. That's how they was doing it in the military, man. They was getting certain people in the. Oh, you can watch that shit in a gangster, man. What's that?
American
Gangster,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
They was able to ship that shit off through the military because there was certain people who knew each other within the military that will allow that shit to come in. And if you can get that shit through the military, you're good, man.
Nobody's gonna look there.
Nobody's gonna look at the military, man. Everybody think the military is the most righteous motherfuckers in the world.
Yeah, well, they were taking care of them poppy fields out there in Afghanistan. That's what they basically went to do that war, because the pharmaceutical companies needed those opioids over there, man. See, everything's an economic war for America, bro. That's what scriptures say. The love of money is the root of all evil, man. All right, because these motherfuckers will go mountains and they'll do anything to try to get an extra dime, man. All right, so just keep going there, bro.
It says, as at the report concerning Egypt, so shall they sorely be sorely pained at the report of Tyre.
And that's what we're saying, bro. The people are gonna be sorely pained at the report that we're giving you, because this shit don't sound good, right?
No.
It ain't gonna feel good either, man. Just like it don't sound good, the feeling's gonna be much, much worse, man.
People want to live in that comfortable state, man. You want to always think that the country you living in is protecting you and serving you the right way, when in actuality they're completely against you, man.
Yeah.
They're trying to do anything, like the brother said, man. They're trying to do anything to make a buck, man.
Well, after 2001, the Patriot Act, man, citizens became enemies of the state.
Yeah.
All right, because now you're being guarded. You basically gave up your liberties, man. You know, to so-called feel
Safe.
protected and safe, man. And that's the problem with the society. Once you start giving up freedoms to kind of sort of feel safe, man, you're done, bro. You know, because no one could guarantee that shit, bro. Those are just all plays of words that Esau uses to get in your feelings, man.
Who shall pity a snake trying to live?
Exactly.
You dealt with a snake. The so-called white man in America, he's been a fucking snake, right? Right, and we're not basing this shit off of skin color. We're basing this shit off of fucking character.
I mean, think about it.
Look at it.
Everybody, if you look at it, everybody is living off their feelings, man.
Yeah.
I mean, think about this, right? When you go to apply in for a job, right? Your job is to appease who? The manager that's hiring you. So you're trying to say words to get to this dude's feelings, so he can hire you on spot. Everybody is in their goddamn feelings, and they're not thinking about reason. They're not thinking about understanding, man. If you got a society of people just thinking off feelings and shit, then you're gonna have what? My opinion. It's my opinion. I have this opinion, and this is the opinion. Everybody got different fucking opinions, and nobody on the same goddamn page, man.
Yeah.
This is madness. A society shouldn't be ruled with people just running around with fucking opinions, and your opinions ain't getting you no goddamn where, man. Your opinions is putting you in debt. Your opinions is putting you in debt. Your opinions is getting you eviction notices. Your opinions ain't getting you nowhere, man. The only thing that reigns supreme is the scriptures, because it's gonna tell you how to walk through this wicked ass society.
Hey, bro, that's why it says in the book of Hosea 4:1 that the Lord has a controversy with the land because there is no truth. There's no truth or justice here, man. No truth here, man.
No judgment proceedeth out of here.
Right.
When I
Correct.
used to debate with this Jehovah's Witness, he said he a Jehovah's Witness, so he claims he believes in God, right? So I debated with a Jehovah's Witness, and he told me that he didn't like Russia because Russia ruled in fear, right? I said, so how you believe in God for a God that tell you to fear him?
Yeah.
He ain't had shit to say, man. Because this is what I'm talking about. If you people just run off your goddamn opinions and your feelings, you're not even gonna notice that you contradict your goddamn self.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, that's why it says in the book of Proverbs that the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
Hey, because that's what this society has taught you, man. You know, that's why they indoctrinated you people to believe that you got it all, that if you believe in it hard enough and look at reality, that's a fucking fairy tale, man. You know,
Disney shit.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
Well, they show you that in the movie.
I believe, and it's just gonna happen.
Hey, bro, they show you that exact same mentality in that movie Don't Look Up.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
bro, that's the most perfect example of how people are.
Exactly.
People do their best to ignore something and think that it won't come, but hey, it's on its way.
Hey, that's that normalcy bias, man. People think that shit's just gonna continue the way it is, and then that it's impossible for something extravagant that's gonna change their life to happen, man. Well, that's what's fucking coming, bro. Of life-changing event. Okay? You got it, bro.
I got two. Tazabakov for this. This is Micah 2:10. It says, "Arise ye and depart."
That's what we're telling our people, man, to arise and depart, you know, spiritually first and foremost from the philosophies of America, man. Because they're dead.
It says, "For this is not your rest."
It's not your rest. You know, you so-called Negroes, Latino and Native American Indians, you are the Israelites, man. And this place was going to Baruch the 4th chapter. This is the land of our captivity, man. That's what our brothers were brought in slave ships to America, and our people here, the indigenous tribes, what happened when the conquistadors came? They were butchered and killed and raped, man. What do you think that happened? Because this is not a rest.
Right.
Hey man, everything we've been talking about today, that shit don't sound like rest.
Nah.
All your money being taken, you going homeless, right? got nowhere to go. Your job shutting the door on you.
Sound like torment to me.
Sound like fucking torment, bro.
Hey, Second Ezra 8:50. This many great miseries should be done to them that in the latter days should dwell in the world.
Right.
Hey, these are the beginning of miseries, man. Because once you can't buy food, what does that create? A famine. And once you can't eat, once you ate everything that you got in your crib and shit, what's the next step, man? The scriptures talk about cannibalism, man. Those things are coming.
It's gonna get extreme out here. It says, finishing out, it says, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction.
It's polluted. You know, if you want to make it rich here, you gotta sell a part of your. You gotta sell your soul, bro. You know, to make it into society. Okay, if you really, really want to make it. You know, there's meetings that you're gonna have to go into, and you know, and you're gonna make you do some shameful shit, bro.
Right. And Jake, you gotta realize, like, Jake is always trying to find a way to weasel around and find some kind of way out from up under the curses. And every single avenue that's available, there's wickedness there.
Yeah.
There's some fucking evil there's some fucking evil plot to it, man. You know, and there ain't no other way out but through your house shy, man.
That's right.
That's what we're out here to proclaim to you people. That those curses are for a reason. And those curses upon you, this word, it should turn you back to your how about Shimmy How Shai. It should turn you back to your way out, which is this truth. Not trying to find your way to relieve the curses, you know, while you still here on this side, man. It ain't gonna happen. The Lord got that upon us, our people as a whole.
That's Steve Harvey, isn't it?
And con.
That's why the scriptures describe it as a pure message, bro. Because you're not gonna be tainted by what you have to do to acquire what we're acquiring, bro. You're gonna be blameless, bro. You know, while in the world you gotta taint yourself, you gotta do certain shit. Compromise. The water,
Bro, and it don't even feel good when you get it that way, man. Name one thing that you've gotten that, you know what I'm saying, shit feel good when you gotta earn it, bro.
Why?
Like shit, when you just get something that's given to you, you don't even fucking appreciate it. Go buy something for your child, you can see it. Go buy your child something, man, and next thing you know, that shit gonna be off in the corner. 2 days later, he ain't gonna give a fuck about it.
Damn about it.
Like, people don't know how to appreciate shit that come easy, man. That's why the Lord got us really toiling and working to get that kingdom. Because then we're really gonna appreciate it, man. Real quick though, I got this.
Hey, you appreciate that motherfucking check when you gotta work for it, right? Hey, you ain't gonna be like that kid and throw that motherfucker in the corner somewhere.
Payday.
You be spending $30 on that.
Hey, you careful. Hey, you careful.
That was 2 hours of work right there.
Hey, for real, huh?
Hey, you got your phone, you got your calculator out.
Hey, you do.
Do I really need these chips?
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
For real, man.
Hey, real quick.
Over there looking at coupons.
You on the app looking for the deals.
Hey, for real.
Because you got to work your ass off for that paycheck.
And that's the existence of a so-called black, Negro, Latino, and Native American man, bro.
That's our existence.
Day one, bro, you gotta worry about this shit,
Your
bro.
ass off.
I got a quick one.
Hey, go ahead.
So this is Deuteronomy 28 and 48.
Hey, so think
you good, brother?
about it when you at home and your kids is destroying everything. Everything you done worked your ass off for, your kids is just breaking everything. You like,
I worked all goddamn day for this shit.
you like adoption.
Let me Google this shit.
Let me Google this.
Yeah, I'm serious about it this time. This Proverbs real quick. No, you had something.
Go ahead.
This Proverbs 3 and 5 real quick. It says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not into thine own understanding, man. Ultimately, just because, man, you know, our people try to figure shit out on their own. They don't connect to the spirit when they don't depend on the Lord to help them to navigate situations. They don't lean onto the knowledge, wisdom, understanding that we get in the scriptures to navigate their way through situations.
Hey, that's going back to that opinion that we were talking about.
That's what
That's what happens when you lean on to your own understanding
is that you're bringing up your own damn opinions about shit.
Yep.
And you're supposed to do judgment when you do any type of considering things or judgment, right? It's supposed to come out of the scriptures, man, because that's a way to lead your life better. You can see that the scriptures are something that we're supposed to hold dear because the whole society is contrary to the scriptures.
Yeah.
So you wanna do things that the society isn't gonna do, and that's to follow the scriptures, man.
Well, it said that when the true worshipers are going to be few.
Yeah.
Yo, hey, Christianity has what 2.2 billion so-called believers, man, and what has come out of that? So
Right.
that directly contradicts what the scriptures say would be the path of righteousness. Where few are found, you know what I'm saying? But the way of death, hey, everybody be there, bro.
Right.
Like these Christians, when you talk to them Christians, right, who believe in Christianity, they'll tell you they believe in Jesus, but their whole life is bounded by the world, man. They're all about the world. They can sit up here and make rap videos and all this shit all day on social media, but their life revolves around the world, man. The scripture says that you won't be a part of this world, man. The scripture says you're gonna separate yourself from the world. Go ahead and go talk to them Christians in the churches. They're all about the fucking world, man.
Hey, why would you want to tie yourself to a sinking ship, bro?
Right.
And that's what we're reading about right here in Isaiah 23. So you can't just finish that out real quick, bro?
So this is Isaiah 23, verse 5. 7. It says, "Is this your joyous city, whose antiquity is of ancient days? Her own feet shall carry her afar off to sojourn. Who had taken this counsel against Tyre?"
That's the Lord. The Heavenly Father has this counsel in bringing down the society, man. Go ahead.
"The crowning city."
That's America, man. You know, America's that golden cup, you know, as Jeremiah 51. You know, that has been the praise of the whole earth, man. Go ahead.
"The crowning city, whose merchants are princes, whose traffickers are the honorable of the earth."
And that's how America's looked upon, right? The honorable, man. You know, the Americans can do no wrong. They bring money to our society. They build it up. They bring infrastructure. You know, they bring knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. And that's been the look that most of our people have, or the world have for America, man. It was that virgin daughter, you know, that beautiful. You know, and even John was kind of like mesmerized by her, right?
Yeah.
When he was witnessing it, because look at it, bro. Look at these cities and shit, bro. Those big ass buildings, planes flying. You know, this is what you see, man.
Continuing, it says, "The Lord of hosts hath purposed it to stain the pride of all glory."
Which is to destroy, man, because the Lord's gonna destroy. He's gonna leave his mark here in America, Babylon the Great. All right, go ahead.
Off the water, brother. "And to bring into contempt all the honorable of the earth."
And that's what the Lord's gonna do. He's gonna bring to contempt all the prideful of the earth, man. When He cracks them skies open, and when He brings destruction. You know, that's why we started the day off with what the chariots, man. Okay, that's the way. That's the ultimate way where the Lord's gonna subjugate the nations, man, through power, man. Isaiah 47:3. And He ain't gonna meet you like a man no more, like He did 2,000 years ago. He's coming as an angelic force, man. And that's what you've been seeing, the so-called UFOs. Hey, you can read about this. The Pentagon itself basically came out and said that there's a mothership flying in the earth, which we know it's a fathership, right? But you see, just the fact that the Pentagon, man, is telling you this, it lets you know what time we're living. You know?
It says, "Pass through thy land as a river, O daughter of Tarshish." Tarshish, right?
Yeah.
"There is no more strength. He stretched out his hand over the sea. He shook the kingdoms. The Lord had given a commandment against the merchant city to destroy the stronghold thereof."
That's it. You know, that's what the Lord's gonna do, man. The Lord has given a what? A commandment, man, to destroy that merchant city. So, hey, America will be destroyed, man.
That's right.
You know, that does save the Lord. You know, and it's gonna go out with a bang, man, with a great destruction. All right. So with that, brothers, got anything else? We're gonna close it out, man. And you guys got a quick. Okay, done.
So this is the book of.
Get it.
This is the book of Colossians, 3:3. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Yahushua in God. When Yahushua, who is our life, shall appear, then shall ye also appear with him in glory. And that's basically self-explanatory there, man. You know, we're basically waiting on Yahushua to actually live, because we're not living there, man. You know, I'm backing off what the brother's been talking about. You know?
I mean, look at our situation, man. Look how we gotta live, man.
Yeah.
Every day you gotta work and wake up, work 5 days a week, sometimes 6, some even 7, man.
Yeah.
You gotta work 10, 11-hour days. I was watching video, he was saying he worked 16-hour days, man. How the fuck can you do that, man? That shit is ridiculous, man. So how are you living when you gotta work that long? The crazy thing is, he don't even have to do them hours. They could just pay him for the hour. They could just pay him more so he don't have to work those hours, man. That shit is insane, man. But they want you out here working like a goddamn slave so they can pay you less so the companies can get more money, man. That's why when you go into, what is that, Baruch 3? The scripture says we're yet this day in our captivity, man. So we're yet this day in captivity, man. We yet this day have to work our asses off. And you might have these other nations saying, we in America, we got to work just like too. You're just what? You're what they call your collateral damage, man. You're just in a way. That's it. You're in a way for them to really work the ones that they want enslaved, man.
I got one more.
You're working all them hours. You ain't thinking about anything prophetic. You ain't thinking about
thinking
world
about none of
events.
that.
You're just thinking about sleep, work, and shit.
That's it.
You know what I'm
Listen
saying?
to curses. As it said, when it is day, you shall hope. You shall wish that it is night. When it is night, you shall wish that it is day.
Hey, we all wake up in the morning, bro, go to work, and I already want to go home.
I want to go home, man.
Then you at work, you get like, man,
Shouldn't
when
be
am I
like
gonna
that.
be off?
Right.
That's
I
a
got one
curse,
more.
bro.
This is Deuteronomy 28:48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Mission accomplished.
That's what they did. You know, systematic racism, systematic laws that afflict only a particular people. Right? Why is that? 'Cause
Shit, you gotta bust your ass to take this harlot you call your woman and treat her like she's gold.
Man.
You gotta use your money,
Man.
to show a harlot fucking gold standard fucking
Right,
effort,
man.
bro. That's fucked up.
That shit fucked up.
Your woman should be in such a humble position, knowing that, hey, I done
Used
fucked
up.
all these niggas, and man, I'm just lucky to have you. And this bitch thinks that she like Beyonce.
gold.
I can have another you in a minute. That's what she thinks. That's
And
fucked. That's a wrong. That's a fucked up situation.
and they can't, bro. They can't. You know what I mean? Like you get in a relationship when we lose one, you got to work all over again to try to get another one.
Try to get another
while
one,
she got like a 2-3 rebounds.
And you working for
And you
trash,
got
bro.
to deal.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
the
You working
fucked
for a
up
cum
part.
dumpster, bro.
The fucked up part.
Tell us how you feel.
Hey, the fucked up part. The fucked up part. You gotta accept. You gotta accept it, man. It's like they force you to accept that the fact that you gotta put in hard work and effort for this used up tire, man. You're dealing with somebody that's been with other men, and you gotta deal with the fact that she's been with other men. How fucked up that is. We still in captivity. This is suffering, man.
You gotta hope you don't run across that video where she was being interviewed by somebody on the street, saying her body count, saying her body. Oh shit, this bitch has been with 800 niggas.
And they're all doing it, man. They're all saying their body counts on these podcasts, and then the crazy thing is that they believe they have so much power over you men, is because they're sitting here saying my body count shouldn't matter to you, man. Who the fuck are you to tell me what should matter to me?
That's right.
Who the fuck are you to tell me what should matter to me? If I believe that if my rent didn't matter to me, where would I be, Ock? On the street.
Yeah, the expiration date shouldn't matter to you, brother.
Hey, right.
You eat that monkey
Hey, look.
cheese.
If the loaf of bread didn't matter to me, and I just left it in the cabinet and went to go eat it a month later, I wonder how green that bread gonna be.
It shouldn't matter to you how green.
It matters to us, man. It matters.
matters to the Most High.
It matters to the Lord, man.
Shit, they did their study on that, bro. That when a woman has multiple partners, that semen stays living inside that woman, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why you got all these bitches with multiple personalities.
Yeah.
The bitch is acting like the the nigga she dealt with like fucking years ago.
Right.
Bro?
And on top of that, the studies that they did on that also prove that the child that you have with her, the reason why she have that child and you're scratching your head wondering why that child don't look like you is because of her previous partner's DNA is in her, man.
Yep.
So your child can look like somebody else, man.
God,
This is the reason why they not supposed to be with multiple men. And guess what? You watch a lot of these podcasts, they don't go into shit like that, man. But guess what? All you have to do is look up the research, man.
Yeah, man. Shit, that's what we need. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, man. Isaiah 19, Lord has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst of Egypt. We see it on a day in, day out, every day, man. But with that, Lord willing, this was an edifying camp, and Lord willing, edification went out, man. But with that, we want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh
Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brethren, Christians worth of truth and sincerity. We want to say shalom.
Shalom.